can do about it either. Shit. Turn that on. Oh, wow, it's bright back there. Okay. Well, what is up, everybody? I figured I'd go live today and talk about a couple things going on. What's been going on the last couple days, things like that. Sit and have a couple drinks, just relax the rest of the day. I got some stuff to do around the house, but nothing too crazy. So if you're watching this after the stream, I appreciate it. We're gonna sit here. I'm sure we'll look at diecast at some point. I got a lot to talk about. See who we're gonna have popping in, and just talk about what's been going on at least the last 24, more than 24 hours, probably 48 hours or so. Go from there. Diamond's in the house. What's up, bro? Just cracking a drink real quick. Just gonna talk about what the hell has been going on, man. So we'll go. I don't even know. This was not yesterday, the day before. It was like 9 o'clock at night or some 10 o'clock at night. My girlfriend Ren ended up having an asthma attack. Just could not get it under control with an inhaler. So I ended up taking her to the hospital. And we were there for hours and hours and hours. And then this place was very good. It was Akron General for anybody that's local. They were really good with, seeing us frequently, doing the things that needed to be done. We barely waited around in the waiting room, man. And cracking a hard Mountain Dew. Hey, man, kick back and enjoy the show with me, bro. I'll have one with you. Not a Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dew or anything, but an IPA. But, so they got us in really quick. It was really, really laid back place. And they eventually just said, we should probably admit you, even with breathing treatments done, you're still, you got a lot of wheezing going on and things like that. So we ended up she got admitted. So at that point, we'd been in the hospital for a while. I think it was midnight when that happened or something like that. I ended up dipping out because I had to get us some food. I had to get her, I had to come home. I made some dinner when I got home, made chicken fries, and some mac and cheese, threw all that together in a box, along with our toothbrushes and phone chargers, just any essentials like that we would need overnight. So I proceeded to go back up there. Got right through security. Security took my knife, obviously, when I came in. So that they just put it in a little bin. I got it back at the end after we left and everything. But so I went through security with no issues other than here's my pocket knife, whatever, take it. They proceeded to ask me if I was part of any group or anything, because I was wearing my vest, which I know looks pretty similar to a biker cut and everything, which told them not flying any colors or anything, so they were cool with that. I don't know what the difference would have been if I was wearing a cut, but anyway. We got in, took good care of us. Whenever I came back, it was 4 or 5 in the morning, dude. I was up for so long. Ended up going and giving her dinner and everything and doing whatever we needed and passed out on the floor. There was nowhere to sleep. There was nowhere. So I just threw my vest out like a blanket, like a pillow, and went to sleep. I think it was 7 in the morning. They moved us to another room, so that's the third time they had moved us. And I'm so out of it, dude. I don't even know what's going on. So I go up and fall asleep on that floor, too. And I think it was, oh, my God, I don't even know what time. It was in the evening for sure. It was 2 or 3 o'clock when we got out of there. So we were in there for 16 hours, something like that. And the show was yesterday that we planned to go to. That Korn concert was yesterday. It started at 5:30. So, we're... we don't even know, after we got out of the hospital, she was barely any better, so we didn't even know what the hell we were going to do, if we were going to be able to go. So thankfully, it started to get a little bit better. We went to the show. I had to go pick my dad up, too. That's the other thing. My dad went with us, so I had to go out to Marlboro, come back out here. It was about 40-something minutes from his place, whenever it was 5:06 when we left his place. So needless to say, we missed the first act, but it was some rapper guy anyway, so... We weren't too worried about it. What's up, Jeff? Hey, thanks for explaining it now. Sorry if I missed your comment whenever you commented. Yeah, doing a little bit better now, for sure. A little bit, anyway. But yeah, so I got my dad. We went out another 40-something minutes. Took us some stupid route to the venue. I have no idea why it took us the route it did. But we got there, had an absolutely awful parking spot. Took about 20 minutes to walk up to the venue from the parking spot. It's a very big venue. It's actually on the Cuyahoga Valley National Forest or something, so it's like a minute to get to where you got to go. But we got in. Helmet was playing when we got in. They were pretty good. It was like it wasn't bad, you know. It was something to listen to while we were waiting around, and yeah. So it was some rapper guy. I forget his name. Helmet, Evanescence, and Corn. So Evanescence was like the biggest sleep fest I think I've ever seen in my entire life, other than like classic rock and country shows and stuff. Even those are more lively than that was. I mean, it was nothing but women jiving around, rocking out to Evanescence. If you know whoever they are, then you know. But like, if not, it's some metal-ish band with a female vocalist, and they do a lot of piano stuff. And it's like mom rock in a way. It's like, yeah, I listen to metal with my kids, and it's like they listen to that. So like, I mean, shout out to some great musicians and everything, but it was just not what I would have wanted to see. But it's cool. You know, we got through their set. Korn went on, and it was mayhem as always. I can't wait to release the footage. Let me see if I can mess with my chat here again. Okay, it looks like we good. And sorry for the giant beam of light behind me. The sun's still going down, and apparently that's gonna bother us for a little bit here. But maybe I can kind of turn it more towards the display over there. So yeah, man. I mean, it was wild, man. So in the last Mom Rock, yeah. I mean, basically, what's up, Jared? Yeah, so they were basically like mom rock. There was a lot of older women dancing around, like it was the best thing they've ever heard. Which shout out to them. You know, if they like that band, they like that band. You know, whatever. But when you come on tour with Korn, like there was people laying in the grass, like just looking so annoyed, like full on laying back, like just staring at the sky, like waiting for their set to end. And I was like trying to at least enjoy it. They had a couple of cool riffs and stuff, but like it's just it was to tour with Korn. It was a very weird combination, in my opinion. But yeah, so Korn goes on, and so my dad went with us. That's everything. I know we're all over the place, from Ren being in the hospital to then to a concert. To today, she got 2 more piercings. Dude, it's been wild. It's been a crazy last 48 hours. But let me take a drink here and get my mind right. This is the first sip. So thank you guys for being here. We're gonna get into a discussion tonight. I got some stuff to show. Try to keep going with the coolness on the channel rather than just here's me talking for 2 hours. All right. Mom Rock. Rock shows, Corn Freak on a Leash. Yeah, Freak on a Leash. Yeah, that was a good song. There's a little bit of that footage in my video. I had to make a literal like disclaimer for this video because a lot of the footage I got wasn't the craziest pit ever. But I tell you right now, it was a very crazy show. My glasses were annihilated in my pocket for the second time now, which was cool. The screws and everything stayed in the pocket. So my glasses case is done for. I don't know where that is. But and if you see light on the table, there's a candle burning over there, so it's not like table's not on fire. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really sustain it. My knee's all torn up, which I probably still shouldn't show because I haven't cleaned it up very nice. But yeah, I really didn't sustain any kind of injury this time. I don't think Ryan got his elbows torn up from hitting the ground. But wild show. But yeah, I gave a little disclaimer in the beginning. I'm like, I had some people on the last one say it was a weak pit, this and that. I'm like, you weren't there. It's a little hard to record when the whole crowd is surging around, which the biggest crowd surge I was ever in was last night when they played Blind. The first time we opened up a wall of death. We tried to last night. A couple of us were really trying to coordinate it, but people were not having it. They were just going too crazy. So it just turned into, when the song kicked off, Blind, that is, if you know Korn, you know the song Blind. Dude, it blew up, man. Like, I mean, we were so sardined in there, so packed in. I mean, I'm trying to just blast people away so I can get out of it, but like people were falling, we were falling, everybody was falling on each other, and then people would stop and pick each other up. But man, there had to have been 150 people in that one little area of the crowd going crazy on the concrete. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. I love it so much. Some punks there too. It was awesome having some punks there. We were getting along good because I got Misfits on my vest and stuff. So we were doing the whole grab each other by the hand, spin each other around, and go flying and stuff. We were all having a good time. So many young guns like, oh no, embarrassing mom's dancing in the pit later. I'm gonna watch when corn gets on. Yeah, and that's how it was too. Like there was some guys like kind of headbang into it, like just kind of having fun. But when corn, like it was a whole different thing. Like, and my dad had to use the bathroom. My dad was pretty drunk, so I had to walk him to the bathroom. And corn was just starting to. I was like, damn it. Oh well, I'll miss the first song. It was riding in vain. It's a newer song. It's a good song, but I wasn't pissed if I was gonna miss it. Whatever. So we're literally walking to the bathroom and their intro starts and the whole vibe changes. And I could tell people are ready. Everybody's like, let's fucking go. Like people are just ready. And my dad's like, oh shit, man. He's like, I'm too old for this. And I'm walking him through the crowd. He's in the restroom using the bathroom. Me and Ryan are helping him walk. And like he's in there. I mean, we had helped him there. We're standing around waiting for him to come back out. And they started playing, and, we're jamming out. It was a good song. We go walking back and they started playing Adidas. And I'm like singing along, and there's some people getting crazy, and I just blast this kid out of my way because I'm like, I gotta walk my dad through there. And we get up to the pit, which was already erupting at that point. And my dad's like, oh fuck no, man. I'm like, Dad, let's go around. We'll go around. He's like, I'm too damn old, man. He's like, I'm gonna get hurt. So we walked dad down to the grass, we sat him down and proceeded to jump in and have fun the rest of the night. That's what he was saying. He's like, man, go have fun, man. I'm here with my son. He's like, I want you guys to have a good time. And he was rocking out and having a good one too, and all that. So it was a great night, man. Bog's in the house. What's up? Doing a little bit better. Thank you, Bog. Son lit the candle. Yeah. Let's see here. It's not that kid. I know bands are cool to talk about. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, they played it. So I can basically name their set list. They played Riding in Vain, which is a newer song. Adidas. Um, this isn't going to be in order by any means. Here to Stay, which is always a great song. I always throw it down to that song pretty good. They actually played Y'all Want a Single, which I was so happy for that. I went very hard during that song. Falling Away From Me, Freak on a Leash. They did a 3 song in a row thing, like with cuts of the song. And it was Ball Tongue, which I was amazed that they played. Need To, and then it went into the last part of Divine, like the heaviest part of Divine. So I was happy about that. Yeah, it was great. It was brutal. It was heavy as hell. They played Blind like not even halfway through the set, which was awesome. It wasn't a what the hell did they close with? Maybe it was a Freak on a Leash. I don't know, but they played Shoots and Ladders, which was badass. They did a little gag thing where they were like, "All right, thank you, have a good night," and everybody starts leaving, and then the bagpipes started, and everybody's like, "Oh, I know what's going on." So yeah, Shoots and Ladders was great, which cut into um, One by Metallica, which they do that sometimes, and that got wild, man. That was I just we were laying people out, man. It was so much fun. And there was this one dude that jumped in there towards the end, and he was aggressive, man, and he was nailing people. And then he hit me pretty good at one point. I went back at him and just blasted him. It was all in fun though. Great time, man. No idiots, no BS. Someone fell, someone picked them up, someone lost a hat or glasses or a shoe or something. Everybody was holding up. Someone had a Gucci sandal laying in there. I'm like holding this up, and this dude claimed it right away as he had the other one on his foot. I'm like, damn, bro, you better get out of the pit with your sandals. But hey man, appreciate it, Jared. No worries, bro. Yeah, 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 Diamonds. Yeah, Shoots and Ladders. Always been a good song. Um, I don't know what my favorite song they played was. Y'all Want a Single was a great one. I was so amazed they played that song. I like their old stuff, but a lot of their like all their stuff is great. They played Alone I Break, which I was very surprised, kind of a slower one. And that's because it's the 20th anniversary of the Untouchables album. So Ren got herself an Untouchables shirt. It's probably out there somewhere. Yeah, I don't really pick up merch at shows when I go because it costs too much money. Ryan spends $100, $200 every time he goes. He gets himself a hat. He gets a couple shirts or a hoodie or something. It's like $150 later. I'm like, man, you crazy. Sandals don't belong in the pit, even on the beach. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually wore different shoes this time for the first time, like ever. I wore these shorts, which are like the only shorts I have, so I'm wearing them again. Um, Gigi Allen shirt, my vest, my classic Morbid Angel hat, which has been obliterated every show I've been to ever. So now I wear it for a little while. I end up stuffing it in my pocket. I think I'm going to retire that one next. Um, Because, man, if you got to have glasses, I took my nose ring out, took my gauges out, took my glasses off. And there was people that don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. There's people that fit the part of, like, I'm used to craziness at concerts. But this dude came around, he had, like, eyebrow piercings and his nose pierced. And it was just leaking, man, like, just pouring blood. And I'm trying to ask the dude, I'm like, somebody's like, take it out, take it out. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm like, how recent did you get that done? Because it looked like a fresh, like, just little silver ones you get when you get a piercing. And he didn't even answer me. And they're like telling him to like wipe his face with his shirt, to get the blood off. And then he just jumps back in and keeps going. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get your nose ring knocked out of your face. Like, well, yeah, he didn't answer. I was trying, if he was gonna tell me like, oh, I just got it, like leave that in, bro. Do not take it out. It's gonna close up and you are not gonna be able to pierce your nose again. At least not pretty, like in a pretty manner. But yeah, so wild time at the show last night. Didn't drink or anything. My dad got hammered, which was fucking hilarious, man. I'll have to keep talking about some of that. This is real concert, not Margaritaville. Blood in the Pit is no good. Yeah, I mean, all of us get torn up pretty good, but never like, I've seen some good ones of like, like a bloody nose. I've seen that a few times. Um, Nothing really more than that. I mean, like scrapes and cuts and stuff, obviously. Like my knees, both of my knees are torn up now from the one 2 weeks ago and then this one. And now in Youngstown, Ohio, which is about 40 something minutes from me, Lamb of God, Killswitch Engage, another band, and Suicide Silence for $30. I'm like, dude, these concerts are killing me, bro. Like, and that's like in 20 days again. I'm like, I think I'm gonna do this one. And I've never been to this venue in Youngstown. Youngstown's a pretty notoriously bad area now. Is it like was like a steel city or something back in the day? Now it's just like half abandoned. But for $30 to see Lamb of God alone would be impressive. But I've always wanted to see Suicide Silence. And I do like Killswitch Engage a lot, even without Howard on vocals. So, dude, it might be great. But yeah, I know I don't have many people in the stream, but shout out to anybody that is watching. No one really cares about music and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a crazy last 48 hours. I was in the hospital for a while with Ren. She's doing better now. Like I said, get out of the hospital, shoot over to a venue, see most of the show, come home, pass out till, God, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Get up, go to a piercing appointment, come home. Here I am. She's out with her friend right now. Wild, bro. Life can get crazy. Oh, this guy had gauge pull out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not good, bro. Yeah, that's not good. We need 2 other people rocking with you. Yeah, it's just one person. My numbers are messed up sometimes on my stuff, I've noticed. So, shit, it can be 100 people. I don't care. I'm here to just talk to the screen, basically. Eventually, that sun's going to go way back there. I don't know why it's like that. Like, I mean, it's never that bad. I actually am in this spot now charging my phone. Well, hey, shout out to you, bro. Being the only one works with me. I mean, I got a bin of diecast next to me, but I'll talk about what's going on other than that. But yeah, so I recently just sized up my nose too to what the hell am I at now? 10 gauge? Maybe? No. Maybe 10 or 8 or something like that. I forget where I'm even at, because the kit I bought wasn't even labeled, so that's great. But yeah, so I just put this bigger one in, and I'm like, I'm not getting that thing smashed out of my face. So I took that out. I put it in my glasses case, which I now have 2 glasses case that have been completely annihilated in my pocket. I just threw them in like my shorts pocket, But yeah, I do this thing. I kind of incorporate a little bit of a hardcore style of moshing. Like, I'm not swinging arms or anything like that. I'll 2-step around a little bit. I do a lot. I incorporate a lot of jumping into what I do, because I like to just push the crowd every which way I can. So I'll be flying through, and then I'll turn my back to the people and just jump and just push everybody back. I was doing that quite a bit, and I did at one point, I don't even remember what song was playing, but I did it and kind of like jumped off of someone at the same time and kind of kicked up in the air, and that's how I got my knee so good, is because I kind of landed sideways on the ground and just, after jumping in like mid-flight, getting bashed the other direction. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not bruised up this time, but I can feel it right there in the arm again. No bruises yet. Very surprised. It's probably because Korn was the only set we were moshing for. Normally it's, 2 sets in a row or more, depending on what the lineup is, Heck yeah, we're not drinking alone. Just keeps. Let's see here. Let's size up the first getting it. What's worse, sizing up or first getting it? I would say the healing process after first getting it. It's just like a tattoo. Like it hurts when they do it, but like immediately when that needle gets taken back off, it doesn't hurt anymore. Like it gets sore, don't get me wrong, but like with the nose, it was super uncomfortable. Like I had no idea what to expect because I'd never gotten a piercing before. Like I got my ears pierced, but I did this one myself, which you wouldn't tell now. I got this one with a freaking piercing gun, which don't ever get piercings with a piercing gun. It's super terrible for your skin. It causes scar tissue, and it's just not a good way to get a piercing. Best way to do it is go to a tattoo shop, piercing shop, whatever. It's usually the same thing. Someone who's qualified and knows what they're doing. They have needles. They're like, long, very sharp, and they put it through, and then you're done. They put the jewelry in. You're done. You let it heal for a month or whatever the piercing is. There's a time for each one. And but yeah, the nose was super uncomfortable. As I didn't know what to expect. They clamp your nose. They feel around because you have cartilage in your nose. So they got to feel where the sweet spot is in your nose, where they're not going to pierce cartilage. And then when they find it, bam, it goes through. Bam, they put a ring through it. You're leaking. They clean up the blood. You go out the door. You wait a little bit more than a month before you ever even take it out. You just clean it. But yeah, stretching isn't bad. I messed my ears up big time. When I stretched my ears, I went way too quick, and they didn't feel too good doing that. So yeah, look into anything like that, body mod, tattoo, whatever you're gonna do, make sure you do it right. For sure. I can talk about that stuff all day too. Tony's in the house. What's up, bro? How you been doing, man? Thanks for coming through. I grant you this taxi cab. Here you are, sir. But yeah, hell of a 48 hours, bro. Crazy 48 hours. 4 thumbs up. Appreciate that. Hanging in there, man. Like I said, it's been crazy, but spent time in the hospital with my girlfriend. Not well, technically yesterday. In the last 48 hours, it's been hospital, concert, go to bed, wake up, piercing appointment. Now here I sit. Yeah, man, it's oh goodness. But yeah, the show is off the hook. I got footage of it and everything. Can't wait to put that out. There's like a whole segment in the video of me walking around trying to find whose sunglasses I found on the ground. So that's kind of funny. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that in or not, but probably leave it in just because it's hilarious. And how cool is this, man? I keep staring at this. I have this Cuda just chilling in this protector thing. Dude, this Cuda is sick. The 60s, like 69 Cuda. Hood scoop, the yellow flames and green. It says Cuda on the back. Hemi Cuda, I should say. It's a nice mainline, bro. I don't even remember what year this came out. 2010, 11, maybe? That's a sick car, bro. Yeah, the thumbnail to this live stream is actually me just chilling at the venue, so. But yeah, that's a nice Cuda. I'm sorry, but man, that is a cool color combo. Probably not something you'd really see back in the day, but it is a Hot Wheel car, you know what I mean? So we need this to come back. I want that casting to come back. I want more Plymouth castings, bro. It honestly annoys me. Like, we get a Superbird here or there, and that's it. They don't do the Duster Thruster anymore, which is a Plymouth Duster if you don't know, obviously. We don't get this Cuda anymore. Like, damn, man, we missing out on the Mopars. They do a Charger here or there. They do another Fast and Furious Charger all the time. It's a nice Cuda, heck yeah, beautiful casting, yep. More old school Toyotas. Yeah, I like the Starlet when they did that little one in the Toyota truck. I don't even remember what year it was. Nissan Hardbody, I mean, they're similar, but that's a cool one that Matchbox keeps doing. Yeah, and Roadrunners especially, yes, thank you for that one as well. Yeah, Roadrunners too. I'm trying to remember what the most recent Roadrunner release was. I cannot even remember. Was there an Ultra Hots one? No, that was the GTX. GTX. Damn. Yeah, I'm so straight away from diecast, guys. It feels crazy. Like, I mean, I still have all of it. I've got this M2 Roadrunner. The back wheel's missing because they fell off, and I still have them, but yeah, it's a nice one. I just got to put the wheels back on it, so I just been having it sit there. Kind of like a project car now. Crispy's in the house. What's up, bro? That's the red one. Yeah, yeah. Bro. Oh, that is true, Crispy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I never found that one. That is true. Yeah, Crispy. I went to that other concert last night, and I got some more funny footage to share about people falling on the ground and moshing around and stuff. Great time. Yeah, I saw some wild stuff. Saw another dude get his nose bloodied up. Um, I'm starting to really think that that venue that I go to every time it's an outdoor place, but I'm starting to really think the permanent smell of that place is just pot, bro. Every single time I go, it has the same smell. I'm like, bro. And then they have giant signs around that says no smoking, but right when you come through the gate, you put your cigarettes in like your phone, your wallet, everything in a little bin, and then you walk through the metal detector, and it's like they don't care. Like, dude, there's people smoking everything everywhere. Like, you can, what is this dude smoking? Ah, I found this grass over here. I'm gonna give it a try, you know. My dad was so hammered, bro. We were leaving the venue, right? And he left this other pack of cigarettes in the car, so we only had like half a pack of cigarettes that he smoked throughout the whole day we were there. And he's like, I will have to get into it. He was doing some funny shit. I wish I would have recorded it, but I didn't, you know, out of respect, because I don't want him to be embarrassed later on or anything. But dude, he was so drunk, and he was out of cigarettes, and he goes up to this group of bikers that was leaving, and they were jamming Metallica, and he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "That's some Metallica, man." He's like, "You got an extra smoke, bro?" And he's like pulls a cigarette out, hands it to him, and he's like, "Thanks, man." They're like fist bumping, like, you know, giving each other handshakes. He's like, "Thanks, man." And he goes, and we're walking, and he's lighting up this cigarette, and I'm like, I hope that was a regular cigarette. I'm like, let me see that. And I put my light on it. I'm like, that's either a rolled cigarette or like a hand rolled one, and like just a random no name tube or something, or that's something else. And like, it didn't smell like weed or anything, but he's like, fuck, I don't know. He's like, man just gave me a cigarette. And he's like after he smoked it, he's like, dude, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of weird, man. I'm like, dude, you probably just smoked fucking opium or something. But no, yeah, it was funny as hell. We were geeking out. He was having a good time. How's Ren? Is she doing better now, but still not 100%, man. Thanks for asking though. Mom Rock, yeah, Evanescence was definitely Mom Rock. Was Ryan in bubble wrap? No, Ryan was wearing black and red striped like clown pants and a red and black Mudvayne shirt. And I don't know if Ryan's like trying to be like me or something, but he comes up and he's like fucking had his nails painted black. I'm like, Ryan, you never done that shit in your life, and you bashed me for doing it. Well, he didn't bash me. He's just like, oh, why you doing that stuff? Like, get out of here, Ryan. But yeah, there's a funny point in the video where I just like wing him into the pit. Like, it was, the song was almost over, but it was still funny. I threw him in there, and you just see him like getting ready to go, and everybody was already like done. But it was a funny moment because I looked over at Ryan, he looks over at me, and I just blast him in there. Great time. Yeah, he wasn't in too long because he fell and skinned his elbows up at one point, so he kind of got out. It was violent, man. It was a heavy one. Smoking the real probably. Or Jeffrey. Hard Mountain Dew. Sketchy Sig definitely seems like a good idea. Yeah, I mean, the dude was smoking a cigarette. My dad just walks up and he's like, "Hey, man, you got an extra smoke?" And he's like, "I'm all out, man." And he's like, yeah, he gives him one, you know, and all that. We get back to the car, and I'm like, "Dad, is that your cigarettes in the back seat?" And he's like, "Probably." Oh my God. But yeah, he was hilarious, man. We were walking through this big ass empty field because all the cars had left already, and he's doing the whole like shambling back and forth thing when you're drunk. I'm like, Dad, we gotta go this way, and he's like, man, I'm fucking Indiana Jones right now. He's like, this is like the last crusade and shit. He's like, we're on an adventure. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it was such a big field. I'm like, dude, I don't even know where we parked. So I'm like, let's get our bearings straight real quick. He's like, okay. And I'm like, I think we're over there. And he's like, let's go that way then. We're just wandering around. Uh, you want to have extra 2 packs of those Skylines? I have one, but it's going to Crispy, I'm pretty sure. Or some, him or Jake, one or two. I don't even remember who the hell claimed it, but somebody has. You threw Ryan in the pit. Yeah, oh yeah. I always do that. When Ryan stands next to me, like, it's fun. I'll go at Ryan more than anybody because I'll come around and I'll see Ryan. I just like nail him and then take out another section of the crowd in the process because I know I can go at Ryan and mess with him and then, you know, go the other direction. And if I mess him up too bad, he has a second to regain himself. But yeah, yeah, Ryan's a trooper, man. I don't know how he does it, but. And then his fiance was with him this time too. It was hilarious. She's like, "You make sure he doesn't get hurt in there." It's like, I won't. I will. I'll make sure he's okay. Keep an eye out for you. Go to a few targets. Heck yeah, bro. Secret Bros, what is up, man? Can't stick around. Maybe I'll come back later. Hey, also, if you want good laugh, go check out our newest 45-second video. Will do, man. Heck yeah. Hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for tuning in, man. Just asking, can't find one. Yeah, those are, man, that's like a dream for people to find and post up on eBay. Like super rare Skyline 2-pack, $25. That's a low end. I should say like $30, $40 or more. Yeah, so apologies for the lighting. It's like super bright out there. I really can't do much. I can change my seat and everything, but I'm just kind of chilling on this side of the room tonight, charging my phone. Turn your air off for about 10 minutes and you end up getting hot again. Like, it's wild. Yeah, I got a couple new shirts I can show off that are like pretty interesting. Where the hell is the other one? I don't know. Give me a sec. I'm gonna turn my air on and grab another shirt I got. So now's your time to smoke your cigarette or go use the bathroom yourself or whatever it is you need to do. Go grab something. So give me a sec. Let me go grab this. You can take a look at Greg right here and the skull and every other thing you can't see because of the light. So I gotta find this other shirt. They're on the air. God day, that day, my holy day. All right. So with a brief interruption, we are back. So I did want to show, maybe that'll help. I don't know. So I did want to show the state that my hat has now come to. This was a hat that looked just like this at one point in time. It wasn't a snapback. I mean, a flat bill, but I did make it a flat bill. This hat has been through more things than a lot of things. So I think I'm finally going to retire the old Morbid Angel Mosh hat and put it away with the shoes because I finally did retire my shoes as well. So that got obliterated last night. I'm so used to wearing that thing at concerts that I thought I had it on last night, but I had already stuffed it into my pocket. Because when Blind kicked off and we all like crowd surged each other, and it was like a crowd surge is where you can't get out of a crowd. Like everybody's falling on each other. It's so tightly packed, you can't move basically, and it's very uncomfortable. It'll eventually go back out, but yeah, it was pretty wild. So someone else's hat must have flew over my head, and it felt like my hat fell off, and I'm looking around for it for a second. I'm like, shit, that's gone. But then I felt my pocket, and I'm like, I still have my hat, so we cool. But did you get your ride fixed? I did not yet, Douglas. I did not. Thanks for coming through though for the stream. I have the funds to get the parts, but my homies that can help me fix it are always working, and I don't have a garage or any parts or any tools or anything. So it's going to be kind of impossible for me to do it until I have someone to come through and help me. Saw another Secure Sprinter hauler, GTR, the Advan one. Didn't realize I had two. Isn't that this one? The R32? The only reason I still have that one is because it's a premium. Excuse me. Maybe for like 2,000 subs or 1,500 subs, I'll take a hammer to it. Kind of drained my battery. I was playing Roblox in class, was getting my drifting skills better. Hey, that's what's up. Osvaldo, how you doing, my man? Yeah, it has been through a lot, bro. It's nasty at this point. Now, you don't stink or anything. It's just all torn up, just gross looking. You ever fall asleep in a hat and roll over? I don't think so. I never passed out. I probably passed out in a hat before, but I don't recall even passing out in a hat before. Do you think glue is milk? Happens all the time. Bro, Chris, we keep these thoughts coming. I used to dump glue in my desk. So we had these desks when I was a kid where an old school desk where you actually put your stuff underneath it, and then you can like reach in and pull it out like a little cubby hole. And there's actually a little dip in the front of it, about a foot wide, maybe like a half an inch deep for your pencils. Like you can put them there and they won't roll in the back of your desk. Every night before I'd leave school, well, not every night, but most of the time, I would squeeze Elmer's glue into my desk, and then I'd come back in the next morning. This was like third grade, not even, probably like second grade or something. And that whole strip of glue would be all like, hardened, and I could just peel it out, and I'd have this giant strip of glue, and like peel up the paint and the rust and stuff off the desk. Like I said, old school desk before they updated them. And I don't know why that was so amusing, but I did that. But that's my thought on glue. On my back, turns out what I had didn't take as long as expected. Hey, that's good though. Or pick up candle thinking it's a drink. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done that. I used to dip my finger in candles and get the wax. Kids don't ever try this at home, but I used to dip my finger in candles and let it harden on my finger and stuff. Good seeing you haven't seen notifications information. They didn't make a video for a little while, and they came back and made one recently. I got to check out that little video you guys are talking about. I only picked up the JDM Team Transport, so one I want. Skyline picked up for $5. You picked up. Oh yeah, that is a sick one. Yeah, I used to do that. Hey, shout out to Diamonds, bro. Has anybody here seen Uncharted? I think it was a great movie. I have not seen that. I have not seen that one. It's time to look at some merch. So, 2 out of the 3 shirts that I purchased recently. This was supposed to be a large, but they gave me extra large, which is whatever. But this one's kind of sick. This is not a local, but a Columbus death metal band called Sanguisugabogg, which is what the other shirt that I'm wearing is as well. This one's kind of got like some cool like creature coming out of some zombie design or something. I don't know what's going on here. Kind of cool, not like super disgustingly gory or anything. Kind of cool horror design to that one. Like I said, extra large, which is pretty big on me. A large is even kind of big. But then the second one, there we go, is this Sanguisugabogg shirt that I'm still trying to figure out what it is. It looks like 2 people maybe like doing surgery or something with like, they hit like an artery or something. There's just blood spraying everywhere. This really concerned the lady at the gas station when I just went in there. An older lady was like, what? Like, I'm showing her my ID for my drinks and stuff, and she's like, what is that? I'm like, what is what? And she's like, on your shirt. She's like, I'm trying to figure out what that is. I'm like, I haven't really looked at it too much, but I think it's like some bloody scene or something. And she's like, it looks like 2 guys with masks, and the surgery that they're doing isn't going too well. I'm like, that would be a good guess. I'm like, and she thought I knew who designed it, because I'm like, yeah, it's a death metal band out of Columbus. And she's like, do you know who did that? I'm like, I actually don't know the artist that designed that, but I know the band. And she's like, who is it? And I explained it to her, and she's like, oh, well, yeah, Sanguisugabogg, a death metal band out of Columbus. I like their music. I'm like, it's a death metal band, and she's like, they kind of confused. She was an older lady, but it was very funny to get her reaction. But yeah, so that's 2 of the shirts I got. Check out Sanguisugabogg if you've never heard of them. Sangui Sugabogg. It's kind of a long one, but it's very cool. Very old school sound. Big shirts are cool. Sometimes I wear them every once in a while. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I like them every once in a while. Hop in the passenger seat of your car and realize you're going down the street and you drive alone. Hey, I used to have nightmares like that, bro. I'd be like in the passenger seat and like a car would be rolling or something. I'd have to like try to stop it. I've had some weird dreams like that. Sorry guys, feeling a little congested today. It's probably the cigarette I smoked yesterday. Standing around waiting for the show, I'm like, man, let me get a cigarette. Every time, dude. That's why smoking's no good, man. Don't ever get into smoking or drinking or anything like that. You smoke 1 cigarette, you're like, you have phlegm the next day, bro. It is not worth it. Don't ever do it. Stick to diecast. Still got Team Transport Skyline wagon. I don't even remember. Was it you or was it Jake that I made that trade with? Because you wanted the 2-pack, right? Because I have both. I have that and the wagon. I made a trade with you and him. Hell, I don't even remember what's going to who. So I need to definitely try to clear my mind and get back on that. Here's a cool car though. This one I still got to give to Mr. Free the Peace. It's like a Shelby concept. Really weird. Kind of looks like the Felon or the Fast Felon or whatever that one car is called. But it's got faster than ever wheels on it. So I figured, dude, we can just cut the wheels out of this and make a sweet custom. It's plastic on metal. It looked like metal on metal for a second, but that's plastic. Very shiny plastic. And it wouldn't be hard to just wheel swap that again. You got your car back, but it's not a faster than ever car anymore. Unless you got some hella good ailment. Yeah, right. About to go to Walgreens right quick. Check diecast, but talking taking you with diamonds. You drinking and driving? Am I gonna have to come find you and smack you on the wrist? Or did you just chug your drink and then you're going? I used to have that car. It's pretty cool. When I was like 5, it was one of my favorite cars. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's really good to know. After I cut the wheels out of it, maybe I'll have to send it to you. Yeah, I'll wheel swap it again for you. But yeah, I'm basically giving that to him. I'm sure he wants the wheels out of it. Maybe he'll want the car too. I don't know yet. But I got that for like $1 at the flea market or something, I think. Who's ever seen this one? No, it's not a Hot Wheels, but it's, I mean, it's close. It's actually a Matchbox. You don't make stuff like this anymore, Matchbox. You make a banana car, that's all you got now, Matchbox. Yeah, this one's from 1994. I thought it was older than that. The Rhino Rod. Made in China. Kind of the cheap era of Matchbox. But that thing's sick, though. I think it's... Oh, those are like rubber. The tusks or the horns are rubber. How are they still on there? Guess as good as mine. Mike Espo, what is up, my man? How you doing, bro? I'm showing off some cars, and what's so funny is we have your taxi you gave me that time sitting right here, front row and center, and another one of the little cases you gave me. I've been having this Plymouth Cuda inside of, so I still have those all the time sitting around with my cars in them. Maybe I should, what do you guys think? Should I rock my Rolly tonight? Should I put my Rolex on? Now that I have it somewhat set. What time does it say it is? I definitely have not been wearing it every day, so it's probably off. No, so it says 7:45 almost? 7:50. Okay, so it is off a little bit. Interesting. So yeah, my dad gave me a Rolex. I'm still trying to work out how to set it right and everything. Because I don't shake it every day. You know, I don't wear it every day, so... Oh, man, just one. Yeah, hunting is tough for you up there, man. I remember we were talking about that before. Originally wanted to trade for the 2-pack and JDMs for a Green Machine. Right, exactly. And then I saw you picked up the Skyline Wagon. I was asking about appreciate trading. Yeah, I think that's the one going to Jake. I'll figure it all out, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm all over the place. Yeah, man, all is well here. Girlfriend's having a little problem with their asthma recently. We ended up in the hospital the other night. But other than that, man, everything's going good. Went to a concert last night, jammed out, had a fun time. Now tonight's my night to sit around, have a couple drinks, and just relax, talk to the people. I can't wait for the sun to go down back there because it is a big distraction. Like, unless I move my seat, which I probably could do, but I'm currently charging my phone so that I don't, die halfway through my stream. There we go. We can kind of show all the display back there a little bit more. Hey, we found the Lambo Super from this year. I remember that. Yeah, I saw that one. Didn't your dad text you that he found it, or you guys had found it? Whatever. I don't know if he found it himself. I don't recall 100%. It's an actual Rolex, or are you just calling? No, it's a Rolly, bro. It's a Rolly. I'll show you. Rolex. I don't know if you can see right up there. It says Rolex, and on the back it says Rolex. It's a Rolly. A little bit too high class for me, which I'm not low class, but I'm just making a joke. Yeah, it's a Rolly, 100%. I didn't ask him where he got it. Dad always has nice jewelry, so he probably picked it up somewhere. Someone probably gave it to him for doing a job or something. Rolex time. Yeah, I got that maybe a couple weeks ago, and yeah, we were sitting around drunker in hell, and he's like, "Hey, hold out your wrist," and I'm like, "Why?" And I did it. I put my wrist out, and he puts that on my wrist. I'm like, "Dad, this is your watch, man. Like, why are you giving me your watch?" Because my dad's always been a watch guy. He's always had giant watches, really cool watches. And he's like, "I just want you to have it." So I'm like, "Oh, okay," And like I said, I'm drunk and everything, and we end up going home. I did not drive home that night, for the record, just putting that out there. I go home, take it off, go to bed, wake up the next day, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, does that say Rolex on it? And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I still haven't even asked him, like, Dad, you gave me a Rolex. Like, what's up with that? But yeah, so shout out to my dad, man. Be safe back to work. You too, man. Thanks for coming through, Mike. Hope you're good, bro. Yeah, he found it and he called me a dumb dumb. Yeah, that was funny. I was laughing at that. You know damn well those are stickers you put on JKD. Yeah. Hey, who knows? People do some weird stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't foresee him buying a fake Rolex, or being gifted one. It's probably real if I had to guess. I'm not familiar with watches at all, so it could be $1,000 Rolex, could be a $200 Rolex. If is one that exists, I don't know. Could be a priceless Rolex, I don't know, but it's for my dad, so that means a lot to me. But yeah, I don't really wear it or anything yet. Like I wear it for a nice occasion where I'm not gonna like lose it or something. Like I'm not wearing it to the mosh pit. Let's put it that way. Someone would kill to get that Rolex. They'd be like, "Hey, that little kid over there's got a Rolex on. Let's take it." Yeah, this one local guy who's at like every show we go to out there. Really nice dude, man. I was talking to him last night, and I'm gonna have to edit my video whenever I see him in there. And I'd be like, local homie right there, because like I don't know who he is, but every time we're at the concert, we're always like, "What's up, man? I remember you from the last show. I remember you from the last show." And now this time he's like, "Man, you've been out here like the last 3 corn shows, bro." And he's like, I was like, "Yeah," and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I'm like, "Find me on YouTube," because like we're trying to talk, but like there's mayhem around us. It's like a war zone. It's like you're trying to talk to somebody, but you got to watch your back nonstop. But he's like, "I saw your Alice in Chains video, man," and so yeah, it was super cool. But yeah, he was like, "Yeah, put on some more weight for the next show, bro." I'm like, "I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I am, man. I'm still stuck at 150 something pounds, and I'm 21. That's bad, bro. That's bad." Let's see here. Leandos, I haven't seen you forever, man. Just came from Dollar General and they put security stickers on all Hot Wheels they put out and the pegs are full. I have seen that. I have seen that at Family Dollar. And I think our Dollar Generals are doing it now too because the $5 monster trucks have those on there now. I'm like, people are so mad with the prices on these Hot Wheels, they stealing them. You're not dealing with it anymore, bro. Well, thanks for coming through, man. My dad is into watch. He fixes them and cleans them and did all the time. It's like the diecast. That is sweet, bro. Yeah, watches are cool. Don't get me wrong. Damn, excuse me. Street a-holes. Yeah, man. I get it. It depends on the area and like the theft and everything going on, I suppose, though. And yeah, my table is full, bro. Like really, really full. Got a couple cans back there I gotta clean up. I usually don't do that, but I drank a couple Cokes back there with my one drink. Which they don't have those anymore. They get them delicious orange drinks and they're gone. 13 and I'm like 150 neck half. What you mean 150 what? Like you feel 150? Damn, yeah, I feel that, bro. How was she right on this? What year was this? 2019 or 2020? Man, we both look a lot different. Yeah, this was 2020 because this was Ren's senior picture. Man, I look a lot different. No facial hair, bro. And the same municipal waste shirt that's been obliterated by this point in time. I like that picture though. Back when Chris did not wear glasses and wore sunglasses and a hat everywhere he went. What hat is Chris wearing in this picture? Do I remember what hat that is? I can't even tell what hat that is. Not that it really matters, but that might have been my B-17 hat that I wore as a child. It's a what do you call those things where it's like a Velcro on the back? Yeah. Before Chris Gage's ears. Wow, man, that's weird. That is weird to see. No piercings, no tattoos, nothing. Wow. Man, once I left home, guys, we really drastically changed ourselves. It's good, my friend. Just chilling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Crispy. It's $5, bro. Oh, 150. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I hate my metabolism. I hate my fam that for my family. I asked my dad last night. My dad's 178 and he's like 40 something. I'm like, bro, why are we so tiny? Like it makes me so mad. I'm like, I have to make up for it in like rage. Like I'll be in those pits, man. I'm just nailing. Like I don't give. You can be the biggest guy and I'm going at you. Like you might toss me another time, but I hold my own, bro. I stay on my feet and like like I don't like talking myself up too much, but like I don't get hurt. Like I stay in brutal pits. I've been at death metal shows, new metal shows like Korn and stuff like that. I've been to thrash metal shows. I've seen Slayer twice and survived. So like I have this whole thing that I always carry all the time, and I've always done this too because I've always done street knowledge and street fighting and things like that. I'm not scared of anybody. I'll take anybody on. I might lose, but I'm gonna go down fighting. And that's that's a whole other mentality beyond like a mosh pit and having fun at a metal show. But like I'll take you on. Like, you might be the biggest guy, and like I'm gonna be like, let's go, and I'm gonna bounce into you, and you're gonna throw me around a little bit. We're gonna have fun. But if it's like a fist fight, it's gonna be totally different. Then you gotta do what you gotta do. Like I said, it's street knowledge. But yeah, I love the fact that I'm a tiny dude. I can hold my own and stay up with the big boys, man. Because there's some guys in there like 300 pounds. That was another funny point. My dad was so drunk. We were walking out, and people were going this way. People were walking this way. Well, this group of people started coming this way, and I'm like, Dad, let's go real quick. We'll get by them so we don't have to wait for this whole line. He's like, no, man. He's like, you see that big old boy? He's like, and then he's saying this aloud. He's like, that's a big boy. He's like, I want to mess with him. He's that big old Samoan looking, well, yeah, he was a Samoan guy. And he's like, that dude would eat me alive, man. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, he's a big guy. Let's keep walking. Yeah, it was, oh man. Yeah, me without a beard. Oh my God, yeah. That's like 5, 6 months of growth. We can't grow facial hair in this family too much either. Wait, senior year, how long y'all been out of high school? So Ren graduated in 2020. I graduated in 2019. So this would have been 2020 because that was her graduation year. Ren without piercings and tattoos and colored hair. Same thing for Chris. I never colored my hair. I kind of want to, but yeah. Funny, man. Senior picture in the field by my house or my mom's house. Yeah. No. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Yeah, Ren went and got 2 more piercings today. Shout out Ren for being a trooper, bro. I got a couple that I want to get, but like, dude, piercings are annoying. The healing process sucks with piercings. Tattoos are the same way though. So, and there's another concert I want to go to in like 20 days. I'm like, man, do I want to get a tattoo that's not going to be healed all the way? Do I want to get a piercing that I can't take out and risk it? Like, what do I do, man? What do I do? Tasty. See that big old boy right there? Yeah, that's what he said too. He's like that big MFer. He's like, that's the best way to say it. He's like that big Samoan MFer right there. And the dude's like, it's like when you're on that level of drunk that like you say things aloud and you don't realize like I'm saying it aloud like right towards the person. Every time someone would bump him walking by, he's like, bump into me again, mother effer, this and that. And I'm like, Dad, just keep walking. Like, they're not trying to be aggressive. We're walking through a crowd of 15,000 people leaving a concert. It's all good. And, like, he wasn't really, really torn up or anything. He was just like, he's like, I didn't eat anything today. And then he drinks 2 Bud Light Tall Boys and 2 Twisted Tea Tall Boys. Since we've been to the venue, I'm sure he had a few drinks beforehand. So he's all torn up, man. So y'all like kind of freshly out of high school. Yeah, for sure. I'm only 21, she's only 20, so I've been out since 2019, she's been out since 2020. So 2 years for her, 3 years for me, which feels weird, bro. And then like it's only been a year since I started getting tattoos and stuff like that. I'm trying to think. I only got my nose pierced like 2, 3 months ago. I had my ears gauged for a while, but never did much with them. Like in this picture, my ear was pierced, but not like. Let me see. That's my left ear. I got that one pierced later, so maybe not. This one I did myself when I was very tore up one night. I took a thumbtack and pushed it right through my ear. True story. That was like the middle of the day too. It wasn't even night. Yeah, I was just like torn up, and like my buddy had like I think it was a 14 gauge, which like you gotta know gauges of piercings to understand. But 14 is like what you like sometimes can be pierced with. I got pierced with a 14 through this, but 16 is really tiny. That's what you normally get pierced with. Pushed a thumbtack through my ear and then just pulled this taper gauge through my ear, and that's where it started. And then I'm finally like, dude, I bought a gauge set, and I'm like, well, I gotta have the other ear pierced to be able to do that. And that was back before I even knew like you don't get a piercing gun piercing. You don't stretch your ears a couple days after you pierce your ears. Like that's why my ears are torn up a little bit. They're not gauged very healthily. So I'm always going to be an advocate of doing that the right way. Same with tattoos, same with other piercings. do it the right way because it's permanent. You know, like I can let these shrink a little bit, but they're always going to have a little bit of lower lobe issues because of the way you stress your ears. Your skin stretches. You can stretch anything if you wanted to, but yeah, that was before I really started doing that stuff. But I got my freedom, man. I moved out of my mom's house. I got freedom. I got to do what I want. Almost done yourself. Oh yeah, you almost done yourself. Heck yeah, bro. Almost out of there, man. Enjoy it while you can. I'm telling you. Thumbtack in the ear. Yeah, and it didn't even hurt. That's the funny thing. Don't mess with things. Yeah, a thumbtack. Yeah, it was like literally like one of the ones that has like a red or like blue on the end of it. I just took it and I was like, didn't even like put it in the right spot. Just like boop, like right through the ear. It went in, and then I had to then grab the back of my ear and push it through the other side of my ear. Like it was not clean. It wasn't. It was stupid, bro. No lubrication, no peroxide, nothing. Like dumb, bro. Like don't ever do that. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do your own piercings in general. Don't ever do that. I'm telling you right now, it's not good. But thankfully, I still have my ears. You know, with things like that, people get infections and they can lose their ears. So I lucked out. But yeah, if you're ever into tattoos or body modding, do it the right way. I promise you, it pays off. There's a whole saying goes with work as well. The saying is cheap tattoos are not cheap, and cheap tattoos are not good. Or good tattoos are not cheap, and cheap tattoos are not good. So it's the same thing. Good work is not cheap, and cheap work is not good. Like if you pay some dude $50 to cut your grass for, or whatever. Let's just give an example. $50 to perform a service. Well, that might not be that good. Might be some issues. You pay the next guy $150. He's going to do it better. You paid an extra $100, but the job was done right, you know? So, like today, Ren's piercing was $60. She gave the dude $100. You tip people, you show them that you're respectful. And then you come back next time, and they might be like, well, hey, you tipped me so good last time, $20 off your purchase this time. I've had it. I've got a whole sleeve. I did it. Been there, done that. This was $300, $50 tip, $40 tip, whatever. I mean, it's wild, man. You can get into it a lot. I got like $800, $900 on my tattoos already. And it's worth it. When you show somebody respect, you show them you're taking your time to do something for me, and I appreciate what you did. Here's an extra little bit of money. You did it right. Thank you. You know, you're not just going to like tattoos on the block, like some little tiny shop somewhere, which could be good. You never know. But look into reviews, always learn. And this could be for anything, not just tattoos and piercings and crap. When you do anything, look into reviews and make sure they're cool. Definitely giving me good advice. Thank you, Crispy. I know I'm kind of rambling. Yeah, exactly, Crispy. Yeah, and yeah, man, I've seen some really bad tattoos before. And it's almost like an aesthetic. Like if you have a crap ton of really crappy tattoos, it's almost like I'm not surprised when you tell me you had a heroin addiction before. Like, and I'm not saying everybody with crappy tattoos was a heroin addict, but you gotta. Okay, let me turn that off. Sorry, Ren. Not, she wasn't calling me. She texted me. I mean, when you see a guy with like a crap ton of crappy hand tattoos and finger tats and like crappy face tattoos and stuff, you can almost assume he was rolling with like a bad crowd, getting crappy work done, or he just didn't get good work done. You can't really judge a book by its cover, and I'm very firm with that because I just talked to the dude today about finger tattoos and like I didn't hold ink too well on the side of my hand right here. What's the difference with fingers, and it's obvious. Like if you wash your hands a lot throughout the day, depending on what kind of work you do, things like that. But it's super interesting, even if you're not even into it, dude. It's so cool. I'm not into like heavy body mods, but there's like this one dude right now. Look it up, Crispy, everybody, real quick. The dude's name is the Black Alien Project. The Black Alien Project. This man has had his nose removed surgically, his ears removed surgically, a few of his fingers removed, and is like completely tattooed. He's had things like implanted under his skin and here as well. He's got these like rings going around his arm, like implants under the skin, and he's going for this like alien like claw aesthetic. Like I think he's got this on his hand. That's all he's got is that, at least on the one hand. And his next move is to have his legs removed, and I think he's gonna go with like some weird like spider leg like thing or something. Like he's really, really heavily modding himself, and like I wouldn't do it, but like if you're okay upstairs and you want to do that, go ahead, man. You got to go to Brazil to have that kind of stuff done. Oh, there's Ren. Yeah, I know you can't breathe. The house is full of dust and whatnot. So yes, I'm going to clean. I'm going to clean, and Adam's coming. Lovely. Okay. We'll do. I'm only going to be on for another little while. It's only 8 o'clock. Bro, let me give you a tattoo. I got you. I picked up some new markers and some Walmart vending machine tattoos. Like, hey, for sure, bro. How much you charging? How you feeling? Feel okay? Just hard to breathe a bit. Yeah. Thank you guys for checking on her, by the way. Thank you so much. Yeah, Crispy. He's got a weird project going on, man. Like he's fully tattooed, like I said. He's got removals going on, things like that. Yeah, thank you, Seeger Bros. Thank you guys very very much. Ren, you remember this? I was like, I had this sitting here. I'm like, hey, look, Ren's senior year before we got pierced and tatted. Remember whenever one of your one friends said that? Oh, we're pierced and tatted now. Oh yeah, yeah. One of Ren's friends said that one time. The person had like two small tattoos, and Ren had like one or two piercings at the time. And the person was like, yeah, we grew up. We're pierced and tatted now. I'm like, we still joke about it now. But yeah, Ren's a trooper, man. Sat down and had two more piercings today, man. Trooper. Diamonds is still lingering. My prayers, friends. Heck yeah. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Oh man. Yeah, I got bunch of like trash takeout and stuff, and a couple other things to do to make the house presentable, so that when Ren has a friend over, they can chill in the living room while I sit in the display room and live stream. Because that's probably what I'll do if they're gonna be hanging out. I'm just gonna chill in here, sit out there and watch random crap on TV. I'd rather just chill here with you guys and talk to myself. But yeah, there's a lot of different cool things out there. Learn what you're doing before you do anything. Don't ever do it yourself. Stuff like that. Yeah, there's a couple really cool things like that I've been looking into. There's also another dude. I think his name's like Mutant Man. He's kind of strange though. He's one of the ones that's like, I'm scary because I did this kind of aesthetic, and it's like you're messing it up. You know, there's another dude. I forget what his name is, but his name's Remy, and he does like blackout tattoo work, which is like completely black ink all the way around. Not like this. It's like everything's black, full, no design. Oh, he has designs, but he has like his nose gauged so much he can stick like a carrot through his nose, and like he does like funny things. Like he'll post a video of him with like bunny ears on, like sticking a carrot through his nose, and like he's got a piercing right here that he could stick a carrot through and eat a carrot without ever opening his mouth. Like he shows like funny things. Like it's, yeah, I have body mods, but like I'm funny. Like I'm not trying to scare you and eat your children or something, you know. So I really agree with what he said of like these guys that think, oh, I'm scary because I took my nose off and have 1,000 piercings on my face and like can stick scissors through my mouth, like or through my lips. I don't know. See, some guy got his Tesla key put inside him. That way he just puts his hand on the Tesla to open it. Really? That's dedication, bro. Imagine selling the car and it's just like, yeah, let me get the keys. It's like, you'll get your keys in about 3 days. Trust me. I'm working on it. Tattoos are probably not gonna get any piercings. Hey man, and that's totally understandable. Yeah, whenever you turn like whatever age your parents are cool with you doing it, you know, it hurts. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not a good pain, man. My nose feels weird now. It does. Isn't that weird when you see people that had their nose removed? It's like, I have a nose. Like, wow. But yeah, I mean, tattoos aren't for everybody. You know, go with something kind of smaller for your first one. I completely said screw that and went with half a sleeve for my first tattoo. But it's not unbearable. Like, it's not to the pain where you're like, okay, I need you to stop. Like, I cannot take this any longer. I've sat down and had work done for 5, 6 hours at a time, Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but I'm telling you right now, it's not to the point where like, dude, I can't take this. Like, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna start crying. Even Ren's the same way. Like, she got, like I said, two more piercings today. Didn't shed a tear. I'm like, you're a trooper. You really are. People are flaming him. Yeah, I bet you, bro. Mine feels weird just talking about it. Yeah, that's the key thing that's going to probably make him say you. Yeah, I can't imagine that'd be healthy. It's like a wireless device put inside you. Can't imagine that. But yeah, go if you whenever you do decide to do that. I mean, you're young. You'll wait a couple years still. Um, I always thought like I never got tattoos whenever I was younger because I wanted to get something meaningful. I always wanted like a memoriam piece for like a deceased family member or like something super like it has meaning to it kind of thing. And then one day I quit a job that I was working at through a big altercation with somebody, and I'm like, you know what, dude, screw it. I know this guy. I'm going right now. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna get a tattoo. So I get a hold of this dude. It's like 10:30 at night. I go down there. We start to work at like, and he was in a Hot Wheels too. It's hilarious. Got a hold of this dude. Went down, and I'm like, hey, such and such guy I was talking to said that you like Hot Wheels too. That's how I got your information. And he's like, yeah, I got all these, man. We're looking through cases of like, beautiful, funny cars from like the 80s and stuff and like awesome, awesome diecast. And I'm like, all right, so, how much for this I told him originally I wanted a tattoo, but then we talked about it. It was from there down, so nothing up. Of course, it's been touched a few times and things, but all that down, like how much to do it? He's like, X amount of dollars. I'm like, all right, let's do it. We go sit down. It's like midnight. I got home at 7 o'clock in the morning that day. It's a lot of work, and the guy, your tattoo artists have to take breaks. Whatever they got to do. Got to use a bathroom. They want to go smoke a cigarette. Whatever they got to do. Well, yeah. Well, finally, I don't know. That was the thing I had heard that they were joking about. They were saying if he decides to do that, they're on board with his body minds, but like he has plans to take his legs off. Like he 100% has said he wants to take his legs off next, which is wild. Like I would never sit down, even like under the influence of something. I wouldn't be like, yeah, man, let's cut my fingers off. That look cool. Like he's going for a certain aesthetic. He was normal for many many years. He didn't even get tattoos until he was like in his adult life and things, and like was a good looking guy and everything, and then decided like, yeah, I'm gonna, do all this crazy stuff, and then he went right for it. Um, Crispy, I'll have to send you the page that I heard of him through. Whenever you see that Black Alien Project guy compared to this dude, you'll think he's normal, but um, he's got this part of your lower lobe gauged, and then he also gauged this part there and back here. You can actually hollow out that part of your ear because it's just when you turn your ear over, it's just skin again. He actually hollowed out that point too and up here. So like both of his ears have like several big gauge holes in it. And he's got a Medusa piercing that's gauged, that's right here. He's got a labret piercing, which is gauged right there, that he can actually like fit like a straw through from like, Wendy's or something. He can put a straw through his lip into his mouth and drink without even opening his mouth. It's wild. He's got like his dermal piercings, his cheeks, um, bridge piercing your nose. He's got like two there. I'm trying to think of what else he has. And other than that, he's got like face tats that come to here. His whole neck is done. His whole body's done in blackout work. And he's got some stuff coming right here. And his whole head's done with like roses and stuff. Very interesting work. He's got 200 grand into piercings and tattoos. I'm like, hey man, you got the money and you got the dedication, you go for it, bro. You get a car and it comes with me. Yeah. Spider legs, it's hilarious. How can he hear it doesn't have ears anymore? I just thought about that. I heard that you still can, and it's different. The ear works as a funnel. So like if I hear something over here, I'm gonna hear it's over there. If something happened behind me, I'm gonna know it's behind me because it has to like go around your ear and then you can hear it. Like with my ears gauged, it didn't affect it at all. With the dude that has like all the gauge holes in his ears, he did it throughout time, so he never noticed a big change. But with the dude without the nose and the ears, they were discussing like in the cold, you know, like how your nose, you can feel like the cold in the front of your nose and things like that. Imagine not having all of this and it's just like straight to your nostrils. Like your nose is there with like the nose hairs and things. It holds out particles of stuff. It's like a filter for your lungs. It'd be very different, you know. And with the ear, if you don't have an ear there, sound is going to be like perceived differently. I'm guessing is what they were kind of talking about. Um, so not something I would particularly ever do, but shout out to whoever wants to do it. If it's legal in your area and you really want to do it, go for it. I think a lot of other countries do that kind of stuff. Like you have to go to like Brazil or like South America for like these really heavy like medical body mods. I don't know if their laws are different or like the doctors are just like whatever you want to do it, give me the money, like it's cool, whatever. In America, it's probably a little bit different, but it's very fascinating. Like even if you think like, dude, that's disgusting, like it's still kind of cool. Like it's cool, in my opinion. You should be glad you don't have to smell dog, right? That's true. Diamonds is at Walgreens. If you find some exclusives, let me get one. Workers are holding strong in my Walmart vending machines once too. Hey, that's hilarious, bro. Hey, look who it is. Slayer. I don't want to say it, but effing Slayer. Hey, bro. Dude, my knee is still skinned up. And look at my hat, bro. I'm retiring the hat finally. There's my man. He survived another one with me. Hey, I was looking over my videos. You're in my one video whenever I looked over at you and I'm like, bam, and just threw you in there. And then you kind of went around. It's like, oh, the song ended. I'm like, man, if only it was 30 seconds sooner. But bro, that wasn't that violent as heck. Like I'm trying to, looking over my footage, I didn't get a lot of like the really crazy action, but I lost Ryan for a good portion of that show. Yeah, so Ryan, yeah, he skinned his like elbows or something. He came over at one point. He's like this. I'm like, dang man, what'd you do? Yeah, hell, exactly. Yeah, it was very violent. When Blind played, we tried to get the Wall of Death open. Ryan, I don't even know where you were during that, but we're going like this, me and like two other guys. No one was understanding. Like they were the too drunk or they didn't care. And Blind kicked off. It was probably the biggest crowd surge I was ever in. And like we were all stuck. And like someone else's hat went like whoop, like over my head. And I swear I thought I lost my hat. And then I'm like, it's in my pocket. Never mind. So, but yeah, it was insane. Just bloody arms. Yeah, you didn't dislocate anything. You didn't lose any teeth this time. Ryan Ghost did come through. He was there for a split second because he came through and went like this and hit me right in the sternum. And I'm like, oh. And I looked over and I'm like, that's that shirtless bald biker guy. And I'm like, kind of like double taking. And then he's gone. Like I'm not even joking. Like he probably went somewhere else in the crowd. But dude nails me with an elbow. And I look and he's just going through. And then I look back again, and I swear he either like went off one way or something happened. He wasn't there again because I was gonna come get you, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, he's right there." I'm about to look over my footage and see if he's there. Yeah, okay. So Ryan saw him too. So it wasn't just me. He is an incantation, bro. He literally appears out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. Because this hat. Okay, so this hat I've taken to like every like heavy metal show I've been to, and it has been stomped on and trampled so many times that like it's like legendary at this point. It's like the Morbid Angel hat, which eventually I'll probably I don't know if I'll ever take the patch off because I have other Morbid Angel patches, but this hat looked like this at one point in time. It was a normal hat. It wasn't a flat bill, but I turned it into one. Ryan will remember this hat from high school. It was a normal hat. And it did have a piece of duct tape right here with the word Mosh like cut into it, kind of like a Thrasher style hat. And now it's a sad, dilapidated, destroyed hat, which has somehow held up. So shout out to Odo or Otto or whatever. I think that makes like the majority of every eBay hat or, or Walmart, Amazon hat you can buy. That they got some good quality, bro. Let me tell you right now. At least he isn't hurt bad like the other ones, right? Let me snap my ankle. Wait, Ghost Man was there. I'm telling you, Ryan, Ghost Man is like Peter and the chicken from Family Guy. Yeah, Crispy knows the story as well, Ryan. I've always talked about that guy coming through and just tearing you up every time. Ryan's alone at work. I'm gonna come down there. If you weren't in Hartville, I'd come down there and mess with you. Yeah, I don't know if I can show my knee because it'd be personal injury, but my knee has a gash that wide. I just kind of summed it up. And that's about it. It's not bad. This one's healed, so I could probably show that one, but can't see my knee from there, dumbass. Yeah, that knee it's kind of got some redness to it. So, kind of has some redness to it still. That was from the Rob Zombie one. I think it was during Mudvayne. But yeah, Ryan, I jumped at one point and like got kicked sideways or something and just nailed the ground on this knee, and that's how I got that one. But I don't care. I fixed my glasses, Ryan. I fixed them. Ghost Man gonna show up in your dreams. Yeah, he already did. Make sure to slip on the floor and make sure there isn't any wet floor signs. You gotta get paid. Hey, that is true. Today, Junior. Yeah, bro. I wish I could talk. I only had one. My second one now. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. There was steam? No. What is the opposite of steam? With cold things. That's the $1 million question right now. What is the opposite of steam when it's a cold thing? It's condensation. Or no, not even. I don't know. Yeah, Ryan, I was telling a little bit about my dad, how torn up he was. You should have seen him when we were walking back to the car, bro. He was like, it's effing Indiana Jones, man. He's like, this is the last Crusades. We're on an adventure because we had to park out in the field because we like got there so late, you know? And he just like a Hot Wheels car. It's like, oh no. But yeah, he was torn up from the floor up. But he's all right. We went and got Taco Bell and took him home. Smoke. The only smoke I got is that little box vape right back there. It ain't even that good. But I'm gonna smoke it anyway. Screw it. Yeah, I went over to Ryan. I was smoking a cigarette. I ran over to Ryan because he was a little bit over there in the crowd with his girlfriend and stuff, fiance. And I'm like, dude, I got an acid-laced cigarette. And he's like, what? And I'm like, no, it's just a regular cigarette. Should I grab a blue track manga or no? There are two. Hey, how much is it though? Not my favorite casting. If you need it, that's your collection, bro. You know what's up with the wet floor sign? When GF wasn't having an attack, I would have stayed and helped. Hey, man. It's all good, bro. I get it. He was good. We had him under control just fine. Yeah, he was... He went to the bathroom when the show ended, okay, Ryan? And you know where the bathroom is, obviously. We walked down that little hill. We went over there. And my dad goes in. Me and Ren are standing there. This older lady, probably in like her 40s or 50s. Maybe not that old. She's like, are you guys from here? I'm from like Central PA. You know, we're just talking and stuff. And my dad comes back out and he's like, puts his arm around me and he's like, and who is this? And I'm like, we're just talking to her. And he's like, how are you, honey? And he like starts flirting with her. And he's like, you are beautiful. And he like puts his arm around her and she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I have a boyfriend. He's like, oh, I am sorry. And I'm like, Dad, we got to get out of here. I'm like, have a good night, man. Be safe. And she's like, you guys too. And I'm like, Dad, you got to quit doing that. And then we'd be walking and someone walked by us and he's like, oh, hey there, honey. He's like, man. And I'm like, Dad, we got to keep walking, man. And he's like, there's just beautiful women everywhere, man. And he's like, he did that at one point. Ryan, were you helping me to the bath? I think you were helping him to the bathroom with me that time. And the dude behind us was like, your dad's trying to pick up some trim, bro. He's like, I hear him. And he's like, I'm not too old yet, brother. And he's like shaking his hand. Oh, man. Yeah, she was a little shook, but like, I mean, she knew he was drunk and everything, but it was quite funny. It was a little bit like babysitting, but on the other side, it was like really fun. Like, it was really fun. Yeah, Ryan disappeared for a lot of the show. He would come back around and be like pointing back at the pit. And I'm like, let's go, Ryan. Let's run back in there then, bro. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, bro. This might be the first time Ryan didn't come back over and be like I lost another tooth. Or like, doing one of these. He came back over and he's like, looking at his torn up elbows. I'm like, Ryan, you're toughening it up, bro. Boys in school. Ryan, we got to invest in a GoPro. Okay? GoPro. And I could put like one of the really tight headbands on with it on. And I could GoPro the pit. Because like, you'd have to like get it yanked off your head or something for those to come off. Because I've seen Slayer ones where people were at Slayer shows. It was the first yet. Heck yeah, bro. Ryan, I had no idea what those pants were that you sent me the picture of. I was really trying to figure out what the picture was, which is why I never responded to it. But when I saw you at the venue, I'm like, oh, what the hell? What are those? I'm like, that's the pants that you showed me. Ryan had like some red and black striped pants, and then like a red Mudvayne shirt. It was a good outfit. I ain't gonna lie, Ryan. That was a good outfit. That was a good color combination you did there. But yeah, we had a good time. Even if we're not like throwing it down and getting torn up nonstop, me and Ryan always rock out and have a fun time. And yeah, it was a good one. Probably, man. He's probably over there like, so what are the secrets of being able to lay out these youngins? It's like, man, just drink beer all throughout your 20s, 30s, and early 40s, and then do it now and then. Take your shirt off every time. That's what this dude does, man. He's clearly like torn up, and he was in there for a while before. A couple of first shows we went to, he was the main instigator. He was like the Chris Walker from Outlast in the pit. He's like, you don't want to go at him. I went at him one time about 120 pounds. That's how light I was at the time. I went at him. This man, we were running at each other because I was going this way, he was coming back, and I'm like, this dude's going the opposite way. I'm gonna check this guy. I hit him. He hits me and just goes like this. Dude, I saw my feet in the air flying backwards. This dude nailed me so hard. Hit the ground before I could even put my hands down. Somebody else picked me back up, which is great. I love the metal community because if you fall, you get picked up right away. Like, happened whenever I skinned my knee. I went flying, landed, I'm like, whoa! And then, like, someone picked me up, and they're, like, patting you on the back, and, like, a lot of good camaraderie at those shows, man. Everybody probably thinks, oh, it's a lot of violence. People are hurting each other. It's like, dude, this man threw me on the ground, picked me up afterward, and was like, you all right? Like, yeah, I love it, man. I also want to go pro living in Florida. Yeah, dude, wow, dude. That would be sweet. I'd watch that. Heck yeah, bro. Watch out for them dang sharks, bro. Clean the bathroom too. Will do, Ren. Oh, like us live streaming, Ryan? Yeah, we need to schedule that, bro. Someone got the crap beaten out of him, JKD. Sounds like a violent time. Oh yeah, I mean, the worst I saw, I don't know, Ryan, did you see it? I don't know. There was a dude, eyebrow piercings and a nose piercing, and his whole like septum ring was just covered in blood and like was bleeding. And like I was trying to ask him like, how recent did you get that done? Because this dude over here was like, take it out, bro, take it out. And he went to take it out. I'm like how recent did you get that? Because if he had just got it done, you cannot take that out for like 4 weeks or that'll close up. And he just like, the dude was like grabbing his shirt like, hey, like wipe your nose, bro, get the blood off of you. And then he just like went right back to it, to like beating himself up. It was amazing. But yeah, that was the one I saw. There was some punk rockers there too, which I was loving it, man. This one dude, he was telling me like my vest, I got a lot of punk rock on my vest too. And we did the punk rock thing at one point, which there is a form of punk rock dancing and stuff where like two guys will like grab each other by the arm and you kind of like swing each other in a circle, and then like you'll let each other go and just go flying, and like other people get on it. But we were doing that, and everybody's like, yeah, man. And like I went around, was just like hitting people as I was going. And at the end of the show, he's like, hey, man, he's like, thanks for keeping it alive in there, and grabbing by the hand, gave me a handshake. I'm like, heck yeah, bro. I'm like, I'm going to put it on YouTube. I'm like, look for it on YouTube. But yeah, shout out to the punk rockers, man. Love punk rockers too. Well, they're not really, really drunk. A lot of punk rockers drink a lot. And it gets a little violent, but yeah, there is a subgenre of punk called hardcore punk, and therefore, Ryan, you know about this. Their form of moshing is heavy part of the song, and they do stuff like this. Like they will purposely like swing their arms and like windmill and like do random crap like this. It's like it's where the joke like no karate in the pit comes from, because a lot of metal people don't like hardcore because people are like kicking at people and spin kicking and like swatting at the air and like things like and punching. Okay, there's another form. Power violence hardcore is literally like a breakdown just kicked in the song. It's super heavy. There's dudes just nailing people. Like there's a lot of cool sets I've watched. So it's like I'm intimidated. Like someone would punch me in the mouth and I would get really mad. Like I'm not gonna lie, because metal people are cool about it. It's friendly, violent fun. A band Exodus wrote lyrics about that many, many, many years ago. Friendly, violent fun. It's fun for all. Kick your friend in the head and have a ball. So you're having fun, but you're not trying to hurt people. Like it's violent, it can get crazy, but you're gonna pick someone up. You're gonna make sure they're okay. Hardcore, on the other hand, is like I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like literally, lyrics to this one band Tsunami is I'm gonna turn out your nightlight. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna turn out your nightlight, and breakdown kicks in, and people start getting punched in the face. So, and knocked out, quite literally. Um, Turn out your nightlight. So it's I kind of stay away from certain ones. Hey Ryan, though, Lamb of God's in Youngstown for $30 on the lawn with Killswitch Engage and Suicide Silence and someone else. So look into that, Ryan, because I want to go. It's in 20 days. Yeah, Psycho Menace. You drink Monsters? Yeah, I drink a little. I drink Monsters sometimes. They're very delicious, depending on what flavor. Bro got his head bleeding from a can last show. Hey, Ryan knows about that one. Yeah, I come back over and Ryan's like, "Are you bleeding?" I'm like, "Yeah, it healed good. I put a lot of stuff on it to heal it." Yeah, I wasn't going that far this time, so. But fun show. Yeah, we're all just kind of standing around. Evanescence is kind of like, like they're good musicians, but man, I'm not gonna thrash around to their music kind of thing, you know. So it was a good show, but we basically waited just till when Korn started to just go crazy. That's what we did, and I got the video to come out tonight, and it's a good one. But yeah, Ryan, like I said, I think it's the 13th of September in Youngstown. It's not at the Cavelli where we went before. It's at some other place that has a lawn, I guess. $33 for a ticket. Lamb of God, Killswitch Engage, Suicide Silence, and someone else. That alone is worth like $300. Like all legendary bands at this point. Like even though Suicide Silence doesn't have Mitch Lucker anymore, their new singer Eddie, I forget what his last name is, still a very good singer. Killswitch Engage, same thing. They don't have Howard Jones anymore, but still a very good band. Their newer singer Jesse, he's pretty good, which I believe was the original vocalist, and then Howard came in for like End of a Heartache, Mike Hurst era, if you know Killswitch Engage. Very, very good band. Bleeding, let's have some fun. Yeah, I was so amped up too. I'm like, bleeding from the head. The security were like, "Hey man, come over here real quick," and they're like, "You all right?" And there's like the medical people with them and everything. And the lady's like, "You're bleeding really good. Like, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm not even drinking or anything." And they're like, "We don't care about that. It's like, are you okay?" I'm like, I said that because I wanted them to understand like I'm not some drunk idiot like hitting my head nonstop or something. You know, I'm like, I'm the designated driver tonight, and like I usually am if we go out there. Like last night, didn't drink. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just having a fun time. They're like, all right, if you need us, you let us know. I'm like, basically now, but I was like, thank you guys, you know. Shout out to them for making sure my head wasn't split a couple inches in. Can't have energy drinks. I had a bad experience last time. I passed out. Oh, hey, we got Bolt in the house, bro. He was there too. I snapped my hand and wanted to go back in, right? Yeah, we got Cam in the house. What's up, bro? It was good seeing you there for a little while. I don't know where you disappeared to, though. Didn't mind me asking what happened. Yeah, what happened, Crispy? So you're driving, right? Yeah, just got my arm ripped off. I'm going back in. Woo! Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's, dude. I don't think I've never seen anything that we saw a dude snap his leg one time, like down, like out. Like this dude could not get up. Yeah, let's go. Woo. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, this dude was a big boy, like 300-pound guy, in work boots and jeans, and this was during Lamb of God, which is a very aggressive band. And we looked over at one point, this dude's just laying on the ground, like holding his leg, like cannot get up, and the security and everybody come out, like the sheriffs even are like trying to pick this guy up and get him out, but the pit was so crazy that people were just falling over him and like bumping into him, and people had to actually make like a wall and hold people back. They're like, hold on, like let's get this guy out of here, and they eventually got him out of there. But yeah, we saw that dude roll his ankle or break his leg or something. We don't know. Other than that, he could not get up. That's all I can tell you. He was holding his leg, so my guess is work boots in a mosh pit did not go well for him. So hopefully that dude's all right. Got a panic attack right before corn. Really? Oh damn, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, there was a lot of people there, bro. I don't blame you. A lot of people there. Oh, Tubby. Yeah, it was pretty violent, Cam. It was pretty crazy one. He snapped it, but oh yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. You probably saw it better than me because I was trying to keep people back. Yeah, he probably like someone fell on his leg or just completely broke it or something. Yeah, it's heavy, bro. And that's what you got to look out for. You wouldn't run a marathon in work boots. Think of that when you go to a show like that. And you can avoid the crazy sections. Like you can get out almost instantly. No one's gonna force you to be in there. It's not like okay, you're here, you're gonna get beat like battered around. You know, it's not like that. Um, but if you're in there, you better expect to get thrown around. Like even if you try to get out on the sidelines and you're still like the first person to the pit, you're gonna get thrown around. Like it's gonna happen. So we're gonna ignore the guy who had bashed into freaking concrete. Oh, that was the ground, Crispy. Yeah, that was the ground, which you'll see in this video. I kind of there's a song called "Falling Away from Me," and when it's like falling away from me, I was like panning to the ground, like kind of just going like I was doing a lot of cool shots like this throughout the crowd. So I don't know, I think it looks cool. And that concrete is where that dude got his head bashed into the ground. It's all lawn. It's like an angle. It's not that bad. It's like this. It's like an angle. It comes down, so people can throw a blanket out and enjoy the show and everything. But it's kind of hard to at a show like that. But it eventually butts up to concrete. So like if it rains, it rolls down and goes into all the grates and everything. But people are up as far as they can get, and when the pit kicks off, it's all on concrete. It's like it's been on the lawn many times before, but yeah, the concrete is scary because if you fall and hit concrete, it doesn't feel good. But yeah, that's where the dude intentionally slammed some guy into the ground and his head hit the concrete. Not good. Brain damage will be fine. Right, bro. I would have passed out looking. Yeah, oh man, so I don't know what happened. Some dude was way too angry or drunk, one of the two. He had no good etiquette whatsoever and grabbed this dude and just threw him down, and like his head hits the concrete, and it was like the weirdest sound, like a pumpkin hitting the ground was the best way my other buddy described it that was there. It sounded like a pumpkin hitting the ground. And the dude is down on the ground and just opens his eyes and looks up like he's ready to kill this guy. And before he can even get up, somebody else in a gas mask, like a full-on gas mask, like crowd participant, not security, came up and grabbed the dude who threw the guy and just grabbed him by the neck and drug him away. And we never saw him again. Like, I don't know if they just drug him back a couple rows and beat him senseless and then he ran away, or like, who knows what had really happened. Like, he probably didn't die because if he would have died there, they wouldn't have had the same band come back two more times, you know? Yeah, that was the first time I saw Korn. Yeah, it was a lot of alcohol infused in that one. That was no, this was Crispy. So that was the first time we saw Korn. Someone intentionally did that. I'm sure it happened this time too, but not intentionally. Yeah, those chairs. A couple of those chairs got destroyed too. I got the full story. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. See you guys. Thanks, Secret Bros. Thanks for listening to the madness, bro. Be safe out there, always. Always, always. But yeah, so every once in a while you'll get somebody who's a little bit too like aggressive, like they don't know how to handle those kind of things. Like they're there and they're like mad it's happening. They're like, oh, I'm just gonna hurt this person. It's like, no. If you want to get in there and have some fun, run around, push some people, have some fun, jump around, but you're not punching people, you're not grabbing people and throwing them. Like, and people did that crap to me at last night. Like I would come around, I get launched and then fly into the crowd that's standing and blast my way off of them because like I'm not coming up to cuddle you, like I'm going back in. If I want to sit there, I'll come back around. I'll be like they'll see I physically want to sit still for a second. But some of the people would be like, "Nah, you're not falling over towards me and then standing. You're going back in." They throw you back in. A couple people would like kind of grab you. Like one dude um, hit me pretty good from behind, and I'm like turn around, I'm like, what's up, and like go back at him, and then he would like kind of grab you by the shirt as he's falling, or like grab your arm, like you knock him over because you hit him so hard, and he grabs a hold of you so he can stay up. Like been there, done that. Like I really don't want to fall, but I'm not gonna rip someone's shirt off or like pull them to the ground too, kind of thing. So every once in a while you'll kind of be like, yeah, I'll stay away from that corner for a little while. Someone over there is not having it. Or like there was these really really fat girls on the sideline, and they thought it was funny to like blast everybody that was trying to get out. And I like turn around at one point, I'm like what the heck? And they're all like all drunk and stuff. I'm like, I like to like come sit over here real quick and take a breather, but you think it's funny to push me again? Gas mask man had a white van wait. I ate a whole thing of salsa. Hey, salsa's okay sometimes. Yeah, I think it's that time of the stream to go and relieve myself. It's now your time to go and do whatever you want to do or stick around. Take one more drink, use the restroom. We're going to be on for another like 23 minutes, so you can listen to the rabbit drink some water and stare at the background, and I'll be right there. There's our boy Greg. Take it away, Greg. Oh yeah, 2 billion people around the world celebrate Sunday. So here's the shirt for anybody still here that Ren bought last night at the show. So Korn has an album called The Untouchables, and it's the 20th anniversary of that album. So they have shirts celebrating that. See, it says Untouchables 20th anniversary. Pretty cool shirt. It's kind of got like a gray and a black like hue to it. It's like kind of two different colors. You can kind of see there a little bit. Super cool tour shirt. That's hers. I didn't buy it. She bought it, so I'm not claiming that. But right there. Ah. Hey, what's up, Zelda? What's up, man? Enrico. How are you guys? Boy, Greg, what's up, dog? Toilet flush. Hey, you gotta do that. I mean, this guy goes somewhere. That's a loud ass toilet, though. That does annoy me. I'm like down the hall and you can hear that thing. Screw that thing. But yeah, it was a great night, man. It's been wild. Like I said, last 48 hours have been very interesting. Here's a little car. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. It says Larry's Garage on it. I'm assuming Larry Wood. But it's like the panel, whatever. But it's got Real Riders on it. So I'm like, was this like a old school premium car or something? I don't really know what it was. But it's kind of cool looking. My guess is it was like a premium car at some point in time. Set ready. In your previous chat. Like team racing already in number 3. Oh yeah, heck yeah, bro. I gotta watch that. I'm sorry, man. I gotta definitely watch that. Gotta close down, be safe. All right, man. Yeah, get home safe and all that good stuff. We'll talk soon. Like I said, I want to go to that Lamb of God show in Youngstown if we can pull it off. Yet again, another concert less than a month later. $33 on the lawn. We'll take a little trip out to Youngstown. It's only 40-something minutes away, so uh, Ryan will get hurt at that show. Promise you. Suicide Silence alone is such a violent band. Like, Ryan will probably get punched in the mouth for sure. But yeah, let me know, Ryan. Thanks for coming through, bro. Stay safe. Just like Crispy said, don't get hurt out there. Nice car. Heck yeah. Wade in the water. Here's one for you, Wade. And it's got Real Riders. I have no idea if it was an old school premium or what. It says Larry's Garage on the side. Maybe a Larry Wood car or something, but it's my knowledge they weren't metal on metal and Real Riders, so I'm not sure what that piece is. Man, that's not... Stand Promises 8. Yeah, it's true. It's a cool one. Heck yeah. Lady Ryan. Maybe exclusive. Could be. I'm going to look. All right. Yeah, let me know what you see, Ryan. I just looked it up. Literally, Lamb of God and Lamb of God 2022 tour, and it came up for Youngstown. $33 on the lawn. If it's that cheap, I'll take the day off work and go out there. It's Lamb of God, bro. I mean, we've seen it. That'd be a third time seeing him. Like, we got to go, Ryan. We got to go. This feels right. Really? Interesting. Why does it say Larry's Garage on the side then? Yo, Chris going to shows back to back to... Yeah, I'm not... Like, I'm loving it. I am loving it. It's the only thing I have to look forward to, bro. Literally. Only thing. Larry, right, my bad. I got you. Wade will take it. Yeah, man. 32 for delivery. Good luck with your team. Yeah. Round 5. Already posted for... But yeah, I'll have to go back and look at that Zelda. Heck yeah, bro. Thank you for including me in that Zelda. For sure, bro. Yeah, like the ones I have on the table right now are the 69 CUDA, which is maybe my favorite on the table right now. I'm looking at everything I have. We got that one. Random Alka-Seltzer NASCAR. I don't know. Bayer NASCAR. A moving parts taxi that Mike Espo sent me. Shout out to Mike Espo from New York. The premium R32 from the Team Transport set, which is pretty nice for sure. The M2 Roadrunner with the back wheels taken off. I got to put them back on. I'm trying to figure out. They're so wobbly. That is a nice Roadrunner, though. To do something with that. It's a random Matchbox Rhino ride thing. Such a crazy looking car. I've had that one just chilling on the table here. Shelby Cobra Concept, Hot Wheels, Faster Than Ever car. Pretty sure we're going to strip the Faster Than Evers off that one. I got that one for a buddy. You can use the wheels for something else. This one I got from the same buddy, Mr. Free the Peace. A Muscle Machines Daytona. Looking pretty cool with that big red livery. Like that a lot. Surf Monster Truck. That one's really cool. With the surfboard still intact, surprisingly. And then a Batman small hub monster truck. Very cool. And one more. A Valvoline NASCAR, which I have like multiples of that one. I've got some videos to catch up on. To make extra. Hey, yeah, heck yeah, man. Do it. Come their axle out of the jack ship, right? Probably. Yeah, I got mine 24/7. RX FD before the license. Really? 24 hours? I know, is that weird looking like Formula car, so I'm thinking of a different one. I got the Surf Monster. Oh, do you? Yeah, this is a cool one. This one came out in 2004, I'm pretty sure. Surf Monster Truck. Metal base, metal body. Big hub style. Small hub is going to be this one. If you look, the wheels are definitely like a little bit bigger on the one in this hand. wheelbase is a little bit shorter. I prefer the small hubs in my opinion. So I'm always trying to find those, which is a bunch that I've purchased recently that I've shown off. Like this one right here is a big hub, but still a really nice one. That Suzuki monster truck. Really cool. I got like 3 of these. I think I got some extras for somebody. Let's see what else I got laying around. Yeah, a whole bin of them over there. But yeah, I love monster trucks, man. Old school RX-7. I'm so bad with the different body styles. I have no idea what is what, to be honest. I know like the FC is the Savannah, right? I do know that. I don't even know what time I work tomorrow, you know that? I haven't even looked. Things should not be as harsh as they are. When you smoke something, if you smoke, you want something that's not really harsh, you know? And it gives you a buzz. Like this does neither. Like it's harsh and it doesn't give you a buzz. Like that tiny little hit right there was enough to make you go like, doesn't do anything. I've never smoked a cigarette that smoked that. Jesus. Doing the wrong shit. Dude, damn right, Rico, but like I got a job, my dude. I can't lose it. FD is the Fast and Furious. FC is the Savannah. FB is the first gen. Interesting. Thank you for your knowledge, Crispy. I appreciate that, my dude. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to be dropping the video tonight of the concert footage from the Korn show. Mayhem as always. No tobacco for me. Yeah, see, tobacco it's not my thing either. Like, if I've had a couple drinks and I smoke a cigarette, it makes me feel more buzzed. But other than that, like, be hacking the next day. That's about it. And these vapes, man, I mean, like, certain ones, there's certain vape we usually get that's, like, 3 hits on it, like, you're buzzed no matter if you're drunk or not. So those are nice. But yeah, this one in particular, I think it's just for the whole thing of, like, I'm vaping, bro. Like, I got my vape, like, kind of crap. Like, it doesn't give you a buzz. You're smoking flavor. It's literally, you're smoking water. Like, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying, but like, it's just like, oh, that's a nice flavor, cool, but like, it's so harsh. You're welcome. Yeah, Crispy's a real one, bro. Always. Always a real one. What else do I got around here? So I've always had this thing. I've had this for quite a while. This is one of my favorite World War II planes, and I think I'm going to open this. It's a big old Road Champs from 1996. And it looks like, is it coming open yet? A little bit. We're going to cut it open either way. Corsair U.S. fighter plane. These were actually built right across the road from where I live. Like the big old black building that's sometimes in my videos. This was built right there. This particular plane. So I can't wait to see what Road Champs has to offer. It's not doing me any good in this packaging, so I don't smoke for fashion. I smoke for recreation, right? So I'm not real. What do you mean, Osvaldo? So is that for you, right, Crispy? Dude, I'm trying to keep up with this. Hey, this is Jake. What's up, Jake? I'm so mad, man. I thought maybe we could meet at that concert, but yeah, I think it's the 13th. I have no idea what day that is. If you got to work, it's totally understandable. But I was like, man, Youngstown metal concert. Jake might be able to go, but I wasn't hell bent on it. I knew you probably had things to do. Vape Nation, bruh. Choo choo. God, I hate when people do that crap. Man, we just chilling. Hey, don't be upset, man. I mean, shit, I don't even know if I can go yet. I gotta figure it out. 20 days from now, I'm supposed to request a month in advance off. So I no, it's $33 to go. Savannah's the FC. Okay. When you said crispy crunch was real, I need that boost. Hey, Osvaldo, man, you are too, man. You're always here. You're on Derek's stuff. You're on everybody's stuff. See, swap moves. Is that a new tat on your wrist? With this one, somewhat. This is the most recent one I've got. I'm not flailing a knife around for no reason. I'm getting ready to open that. But yeah, this one is the most recent. It's like okay. Like if I move my wrist, it looks curved, but like it is pretty straight. Like it's gonna line up with this one. I'm gonna add some more to it, but yeah, it needs touch like tremendously. I just haven't got back there yet. But yeah, the pentagram is the newest one I've got. Other than I got this touch at the same time, so like month and something ago. I don't know. But yeah, we got many in the books or in the works, I should say. Um, we were talking about tattoos and stuff earlier. I have a whole plan for this. I think it's gonna be I'm guessing $1,500 to do it all. So what I want to do is I'm gonna put like a Grim Reaper here, holding like a scythe or something like stereotypical Grim Reaper tattoo everybody gets. But my twist is gonna be swirling faces. Like you know how like Casper had like his little face, but he was like moving and had that little contrail on him. I want to do a crap ton of faces all around, like the souls that the Reaper's claiming, because you truly never know like when you're gonna die, kind of thing. So it's almost like a life and death thing. You got the life, like the growth and things you're gonna go through, and then you got like, damn, I might die at any point. So the Grim Reaper will be there, and we're gonna do all the souls and stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what to put on the hand, but beyond all of that, behind it is going to be nothing but fire. Like I want fire on the whole arm, kind of thing. So it'll be the Grim Reaper, all the soul faces, and fire. I even want to do my whole fingers and webs and everything, which is gonna suck to do. But I thought about putting like some kind of face here, but I'm like, what would be the point of having like a hellish face on the hand and then a Grim Reaper up here? Like, are they working together? Like, are they in cahoots? Like, what's the point? Maybe like a devilish face here and then a Grim Reaper. Like the Grim Reaper will take you, or maybe you'll go to hell. Like, who knows? It's got to make sense in my mind, but it'll tie into this. So we way more blood on the Slayer one down through all this, and then fire all around. I'm guessing $1,500 for all that color and all that shading and work, and it's gonna be a lot. But hey, there's my little tangent on what I want to do next. New-ish. Newest one I have, so a month or two ago, yes. Yeah, it would be, bro. I'm doing Chris new tattoos, Jake. I'm testing out new markers in Walmart vending machine ones. It's gonna be sick. Hey, very true. Hey, that'd be cool, Jake. Yeah, it's all depends on where you go, bro. People love that kind of like Freddy Krueger ones and like Jason ones. Grip Hot Wheels, drink cold drinks. Jake could be my bad influence today. I was teasing Jake on his last one. I'm like, grab another drink, Jake. I'm like, 5 second chug. You won't. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jake. Still want to get an only mask and still like to tie into myself. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Doing color next. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. So crispy. It'll be black, like Grim Reaper with red eyes, black souls and stuff like swirling around, like different faces. Like one could be like an agony kind of look, one might just be floating around. Like it'll be because you never know how you're gonna die. You know what I mean? So this is kind of deep, but like some faces might look like they're just totally like in agony. Some faces will look like they accepted death. Maybe they just passed on or whatever. So it'll be nothing but different ghoulish faces swirling around. So I'm guessing maybe like a dozen on the arm, if that, and then probably some design on them, and then like just fire. Like, but I've thought about like how else I can incorporate more colors into it. But the orange and the yellows and everything alone, doing the whole hand, the fingers, because I'm gonna do the whole fingers, like just flame hand. It'll hurt like hell. It's not gonna stay all the way, but I've really have that vision. Cost a lot of money. It's gonna take a lot of sessions. So the black would be the first one. It'd be stuff like this. It'd be all that first, like Reaper first, come back in, souls all the way down. Maybe the Reaper and the souls in one setting, let it heal, come back, touch it, then all the color work. Like, you know how much color that would take? Like, dude, all this alone is like 10, 12 hours of work. This is going to be like multiple times come back in and be worked on. So it'll give me time to like get the next paycheck kind of thing going. So I'm thinking of doing that because it's forever. You know, it's like it's not like I spent $1,500 on like a vacation. Like, hey, that was fun for 2 weeks. Let's go home, or a week and a half, whatever it costs you now. Let's go home. So thinking about it, but with going to concerts so frequently, I'm not getting work and then getting it torn up. Fucking chug. Hey man, I got can I even show it? Like 75% of this one. These IPAs are hard to chug, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But so flavorful. Jesus Christ. And I'm down about 50% now. And one more to go. We've had three. Well, we've had one. We have three total. So I've had one in a quarter. Feeling all right, hanging out. Do a tattoo of Greg. Dude, that is a cool idea, actually. I do dig that. You should do different emotions like sadness, madness, craziness, happiness. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I do think that. Get the Greg tattoo. I might have to. This Greg. This boy right here. Not the random skull my uncle gave me, but Greggy. Greggy boy. Old Greg. Dude, holy shit. Empty face. Yeah, that could be another one. It's like emotionless. Ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe? No, I've never been. I drank Miller Lite out of a horn one time at a Viking metal show. That was cool. Like a big like ox horn or something. Yeah, he's got them overalls to go hard. What are you doing in my waters? IPA is your first mistake. Dude, they strong though, Jake. Man, do I want to sit around and drink a sixer of Bud Light and still be like, dude, I can like go get some more right now. Like not drive and get more, but like I can drink more. Or to buy 3 IPAs that are 9% alcohol and it's a pint of beer. 3 pints of beer that are 9% alcohol, bro, you're gonna be feeling good. Like I like the ones right there. That orange can still sitting there. That's 9.5, bro. I drank 3 of those on stream one night and then came back in here and tripped over this tub and like a whole nother tub fell and annihilated everything in the corner of the room over here. And when I came back, there was a comment from Crispy like, I'm like, that's what happens when you knock a whole tub over. I'm like, I gotta delete this. Like my drunken shenanigans are not to be on YouTube. IPAs are good. Light beers are okay if I want to drink 10 of them. I was thinking one of our diecast homies, but yes, Craig would look like. Oh, with a machete 8. But no, so I did truly find this in the trash one time at the flea market. Someone was like not able to sell this, so they're like, I'm gonna throw it away. But I took he or she out of the trash, and like does it even have hands? I've never looked at that. This is like really creepy. It's like I'm filing a grave or something. Oh, he has hands, bro. Holy crap, that's too white. There we go. He's got hands. He does have hands on it. Let's pull his sleeves up, bro. He ain't messing around no more. And does he have feet? I don't know. His overalls do go pretty hard. Holy hell. Greg, help me out, bro. Oh my god. That's what his little foot looks like. But yeah, Greg's a homie. He's been around for a little while now. Greg, can you sit there? You too slumped out. Yeah, he's too slumped. Okay. He'll go back there. Well, that's Greg. He'll sit there next to the skull. Like a machete and out of the car. Yeah, it's just like rat pink. They strong, but they taste is no bueno. Hey, man. I mean, if you like crappy beers, I guess. I'm not like sophisticated because I drink these, but like I remember when I tried like Dortmunter, I think is how you pronounce it. That's like a German IPA or something. I never cared for them too much either because, dude, if I had Budweiser, I could drink like a lot of Budweiser. But it's just too watery for me. Like I literally drank 2 Bud Lights recently, and I was 3 deep on these, the 7.5 ones, so it wasn't as strong. Then I drank 2 Bud Lights, and it was like, you drink a glug of it, and it's like oh my God, like it's so watery and so like you want to burp half of it up kind of thing. But if I'm trying to party, don't get me wrong, I'll sit around and drink a 12 pack. Like, I don't care. Greg Gregory Ennio Dis. That's great. Or do I want heartburn for the rest of the night? It doesn't do that to me. That's good. Fuzzy little maybe. What are you talking about? Diamonds? And the keys over Chris, no drinking and driving. I'm like, yeah, I will not. Trust me, I won't. Man, you're making me want to do a live against soon. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, like, I'm nobody special, but I love sitting here. If you get heartburn, then pour it in a glass. Do it fast. Gas out the beer. I mean, I usually, that's why I have it in a cup right now. That's what I do. So maybe that's why I don't. Because I don't like drinking out of cans that much. Tip the glass on an angle, and, well, yeah, it's. And I spill a little drop here or there. See? Because then you get a little bit of foam. I cannot show a tilted glass, I'm sorry, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't have pour beer for a good amount of time. This is not a good setup. I tap it every time. Greg from the streets, you know it. Ultra pro tip: chill the glass beforehand. That is true. I don't really fuck with that too much, but it's like channel mascot like my flamingo. That is true. That is true. Damn, I need my hat, bro. Jesus Christ. There we go. He needs to be hanging out of Mopar with a rat face stance. He'd be a good mascot. If you drink it fast enough, it won't have time to get cold. That is true. If you drink a Bud Light, you're doing it wrong. Extra ultra super pro tip: don't look too much like an alcoholic, right? Gotta spill a drop for those who can't make it. Hey, for all my dead homies, bro. Yeah, them damn, yeah. Good beer's a cold beer. Man, yeah. Yeah, every once in a while, like, because you'll pour it at a little bit of an angle, and it'll spill out, because, like, I didn't pop the tab in all the way. Like, you can still see it right there. So, it doesn't flow the best. Like, it'll kind of, now it is, but, yeah, these things happen, man. I mean, you know, when you smoke some crack, you drop a little bit of the crack, too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I'm assuming you drop some crack when you smoke crack, too. Because then you pick it out of the ground later. God is great, beer is good. Oh, my God. That song, I just heard the in my head when I read that. Get out of here, Rico. Give me some Suicidal Tendencies reference or something. Still the back of the little foot. Oh, dude. I forgot about that, Crispy. That is still in my car. He is still in the car, bro. Damn, he gonna be in there until Christmas time, too. One of these days. How was that? Praise hell, praise Dale. God bless America and PNH. Do for Dale. Parmesan cheese on the ground. Yeah, exactly. Like a rib tater chip. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't drink last night. I think I took a sip or two of like some Twisted Tea. My dad got pretty torn up. But I'm trying to think, what was the funniest thing my dad did last night walking him out of that concert? Probably him. We were waiting for him to come out of the bathroom, Ren and I. And this older lady in her 40s was like, hey, you know, where you guys from? You guys from here? And like, I'm from Central PA, which, there you go, Jake. Eastern PA, where the hell did she say? She was from Pennsylvania, either way. And we're talking to her for a little bit. My dad comes out and he's like, puts his arm around me and he's like, and who is this? He's like, you're beautiful, honey. He's like, how are you doing? He puts his arm around her and she's like, I'm sorry, but I have a boyfriend. And he's like, I am so sorry about that. And I'm like, Dad, let's go. And like, I start pulling him and I'm like, have a good night, man. Drive home safe. And she's like, yeah, you guys too. And I'm like, Dad, you can't do that shit, man. Like, He'll get us in trouble. And he's like, quit holding on to me, man. People are gonna think that I'm drunk. I'm like, Dad, you're gonna fall if I don't hold on to you. Like, those things suck, bro. Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, it might have been the funniest one, or him running through a field looking for our car, thinking that he was Indiana Jones. He's like, I'm Indiana fucking Jones, man. He's like, this is like the last crusade, man. He's like, we're on an adventure right now. I'm like, Dad, we're looking for the car, man. Like, we're just trying to find the car. He's still in there. How was the concert? Oh, dude, Jake, man, I got tons. I got a little bit of footage, but my knee is scraped up and bloody. That's about all I got. Did your dad hook up? He wanted to, man. I felt so bad. Like, that's why I was letting him go, because he was trying to, man. He's in a rut. But he was, every time a girl would pass by, he'd be like, hey, honey. He's like, man. He's like, it does one of those, you know, and you're like, Dad. Like, he's like, I'm sorry, man. Dude, he's like a bowling ball, man. He's like, what did he say the one time? He's like some watermelons or something, man. He's like, I know her back hurts. And I'm like, Dad, stop. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, me and the guy in her coming back. It's been months. It's getting kind of hot in here. He probably is thinking that. Gotta take a few. Homie home. Hey, man, do what you gotta do, Rico. Drive safe, though, bro. Loves adventure looking for your car sometimes. Yeah, we got there so late, bro. We had to park in the field. Like, this venue is located in, like, a little area of a national forest in our area, Cuyahoga Valley National Forest. So it's like acres and acres and acres of like fields and parking lots and everything like that. So they parked us in the field like all the way at the entrance. We had to walk 20 minutes to get to the venue. Probably about that. And when your dad's trash and you're carrying him or walking with him, it's hell. Classic embarrassing moments. It's even more awkward when you run into them later, right? Car look like back when you see something. Dude, he literally like he said this one girl was next to us and like they were trashed, like, and like just, you know, all this was there or whatever, and he was all like, I know her back's hurting, man. He's like, he's talking to me and Ren, he's talking about this. I'm like, dude, I don't need to, I'm not trying to look at that. Like, I'm here with my woman, you know, and he's like, man, he's like, that's gotta hurt her back, man. He's like, I know how what a woman deals with and this and that. I'm like, Dad, it's all right, man. And then someone will bump him in the crowd and he'll be like, fucker bumps me again, man. And he's like, I'm gonna knock someone the fuck out. I'm like, Dad, they didn't mean to bump you. It's all right. It's like, man, there's too many people here, man. Bro, your dad's wild for saying stuff like, yeah, dude, and he was too, man. Like, someone walked by and he'd be like, what's up, honey? And he's like, where are you going so fast? Like, stupid shit like that. He'd be walking by and he'd be like, okay, so here it is. Best one, I just thought of it. This dude and all these girls, this dude was like pulling his shirt up, like showing his whatever. And they're like, show me your whatever. And my dad's like, just does this. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I don't even remember what he said, but he's like, yeah, man. He's like, this is something. And then they're all like, and he walks off and he's like, yeah, man, you could find my porn video at 95.7.5. I'm like, Dad, that's a radio station. And he's like, I don't have a porn video, man. I'm like, I hope not. He's like, dude, it was so fun, though. Glad it was a good time, bro, but I'm going to hop off. Gotta get this other giveaway package boxed up with Charos and then another one ready. Thanks, man. Yeah, I hope she does feel better, too. Meeting up soon, bro. We will, man. We will. And I'm going to go see what my bathroom looks like real quick. It's that time, man. Jesus Christ. We 1.5 in and we had to use it twice. What the hell is going on? All right. Here I go. Sit, talk to Greg. Take it over, Greg. Greg, you didn't catch the bottle, bro.
Yeah.
Greg, what'd you tell him? Did you tell him something interesting at least? All right. Hopefully Greg held it down. He probably said in his head, yeah, I showed them his boss. You got tickets for the gun show, and be sure to check it. Oh, man. Yeah, we did get a sick shirt, though. I thought it was pretty cool. Ren bought it, not me, so it's her shirt. But yeah, it's like the 20th anniversary of the Untouchables album by Korn, so that's pretty cool. Their hoodies were $80 though, so I think this one was like $40 or something, which is like out there. But hey, I mean, it directly helps the band, whatever. So, I found a strip of nails one time. I still have them. Interesting, right? But yeah, badass night, man. Had a great one. If you're not doing anything yet, we're coming over soon. Hey, I mean, I will, but okay. It's so awesome. Sure, that is a cool one. Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's really cool. Ren, I was showing your shirt off. Ren got a Korn shirt. But yeah, we'll probably call it a stream here in a little bit. I'll definitely have a lot. And I can run the trash out real quick, Ren. I mean, Jesus Christ. What time are you guys coming home? I'll take it out before you get home. Or what time is he coming over? I should say. Interesting. I've been custom making my shirts. Now, this one was the one I was just showing we got from a concert last night. So that one's a direct Korn shirt from their distributors. I have customized some shirts before, but it just looks like crap. It's just like DIY stuff. This one I bought offline, no customization there. And my other one I was showing earlier, same thing, just bought it offline the way it was. Looks kind of cool. Really cool, actually. Can't even read the band name. More indecipherable, the better. Literally soon. Interesting. Greg's got it. He'll take the trash out, bro. So yeah, we're going to open this plane real quick. I said I was going to open this plane. I never did. So I'm going to open it. This is a Corsair. It's a United States fighter plane from World War II. And it's been in this packaging since 1996, right? Yeah, 1996. And I really don't care because I'd rather enjoy it. And I'm going to enjoy it more out of this blister. As Tony says, remember to be careful with your razor blades or hobby knives. Shout out, Tony. If he's still here. Shout out to him either way, but Tony's always saying that. Alright. So there we go. Let's see what kind of quality. Road Champs. That's why I cut it, because I have a cool map now. Let's see what kind of quality Road Champs made their aircraft back in the day. So far, so good. That's definitely a Corsair. There's a little hair right there. Interesting. A little fuzz or a hair. It's been in there since the 90s. I think it looks pretty good. I'm not really seeing any kind of imperfections on it or anything. It's got the fuel cell on the bottom, made in China. It says Road Champs. No indications on what the aircraft is. Thankfully, we already know since we opened it. But yeah, this plane was produced right next to where we live in World War II. The plane can actually put its wings up like this. If you see, they have a little curve to them right there. This plane can actually put its wings up in a form like that for better storage. So it seems to be in really good quality. I mean, I really can't complain about it. I think it looks nice. I do have another one of these. It's a B-29 bomber. Probably not quite to scale with this one. It's a little bit smaller, I think. But yeah, it looks really good. I mean, the paint looks cool. Maybe not period correct. I don't know if any of them ever represented a red outline star like that, but pretty cool. A couple little paint errors here or there, especially back here. You see some white by my finger. Some white right there. And some white back there for sure on the tail. You can see that. A little bit of a paint error here or there. But I mean, it's a World War II plane. It's not going to be perfect. We'll land it right there on the table. Not going to be perfect, but hey, it's still pretty cool. So I'll be sure to actually fully cut this blister off. And now I have this cool Road Champs card with this little map with different places on it. And there's a little blurb right there. If you care to read it, I might be able to hold it still enough. So there's a couple really nice planes in here that I would love to acquire, but where am I going to find the Road Champs planes from 1996? I don't quite know. I got 2 of these through a lot I purchased a while ago. Figured why not take it out? I'd so much rather have it out so I can, have some fun with it or put it in a display or something like that. So there you go. We opened it. Subi's in the house. What's up, man? Of course, there has hair. A lot of my stuff way more cooler open. I agree. Not much chilling with y'all, checking an aircraft, sipping a cold one. You get some DNA with that. With the plane, yeah, dude. What the heck? Eva RC plane. Oh yeah, RC planes are cool. I don't have the money for those though. The yellow blister. eBay has a couple I just checked. If you want one, they want you to. Could be cool if you put it on a cabinet for display. That would be cool. Well, of course, yeah. But I know I could find them online. I'm just saying, like, local. Like the flea market or something. But we're at 2 hours and 16 minutes. I'm going to go for 2 hours and 20 minutes and turn this off. I have a little bit of stuff to do around the house so that Ren or friend come back here and it's not nasty. We did a lot of cleaning today and got a couple little trash bags full of stuff, so got to get that out to the dumpster before they get here. And I guess just chill the rest of the night. Probably edit my video, get it pushed out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like I said, I put a disclaimer at the beginning. A lot of the footage isn't like the craziest mosh pit you ever seen, because when you're in one and you jump out and you start filming, sometimes things calm down. So it's not like anarchy the whole time. So I already put that little message out there at the beginning, because someone had to say the last time, oh, it's a weak pit. Like, were you there? Did your glasses get broken? Did you get bloodied up? Nah, bruh. You did not. Great, get to work, bro. One means trash, another gets trash. Hey, if you think that some Wendy's trash and some gas station cups of slushies and some potatoes that went bad or treasure, go dig through that trash, bro. Crispy, what you comment a dot for, bro? Dot. But as always, like, much love to you guys. You always tune in no matter what. I haven't really posted anything diecast related in a while, and I still have a lot of people on here, and I do appreciate it, man. Like, we'll do a little bit here or there. Like, and not everybody likes aviation of, aircraft and stuff. Not everybody likes music, but we can come together and still appreciate some cool stuff like that. Lamborghini. And like the Kmart exclusive 41 Willies coupe. Still don't know if I want to open that. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of sparkles on it. I might end up opening this one. I don't know. 41 Willies, Kmart exclusive. Birthplace was Toledo, Ohio. Shout out to Toledo. Never been there. Talking about old toys and stuff. Right. Guess who's back? Back again. Rico's back. Tell a friend. On my way. Greg owes me a Sherry Coke. If I had land, I would do so. Diamonds for sure. I don't have land though. 41 Willies. Hey man. Holy Toledo. We're here for you, bro. Thank you, Diamonds. Should we open it? Kmart exclusive from 2009, probably 2010 release. Judging by the 10 right down here in the corner, which you can't see because myself is not showing it. 10 right there. 41 Willies. It says open 24 hours Hot Wheels Speed Shop. And it's in like a really nice, like sparkly green. Wow. Jesus. That is nice. What do you think, Rico? Should I just, fillet the thing and take it out? Rico's one person. I mean, who else says I should open it? If not, you won't see it and it'll end up in someone else's hands. Mr. Catfish, what's he doing? He does his own thing, man. He's going to like law school or something. Like, he's been really studying hard recently, and every time I try to talk to him, he's like, go away, man. Like, I don't want to talk to you. So, yeah, me and my roommate Catfish over there are getting along too well, so deal with that, Catfish. No, he's chill. Probably don't need the knife, though. Yeah, I mean, but I like to keep my cards, though. That's why. Strapped lad. Yeah, I'm not waving around like, ooh, I got this little pocket knife. No, that's because I like to cut it out and actually keep the card art. But you know what, man? Let's just do it. And we got the sticker on there on the bottom from when someone purchased it, right? Yeah. Your last thing for tonight, because I got to get off. Always cut away from yourself. And keep your knives sharp, man. They don't make blisters like they used to. Tell you what. That is unusually like... What the hell is going on here? It's like a premium blister, bro. What the heck? Alright. And there is the Willies. I'm going to turn it around so you get a better look at it. Because, my goodness, it is nice. That's me. Here we go. Look at the sparkle effect in it. Bam, right there. Yeah, fish are in schools for sure. They grow up so fast. Bust a gut. Hey, cuz, it's all good, bro. Take a picture for the gram. I mean, that green, like, we haven't seen that. That effect. In how long? Like, I haven't seen that in a minute, bro. Look at that sparkle. It's probably because it's an exclusive. That's beautiful. Hot Wheels. That's me. Well, there you have it, fools. Nice aircraft. Plane. And Lithuanian jam, as usual. Gotta love that Lithuanian jam, my dude. I'm gonna flake this one. Hey, man. Beautiful. So glad that I got this from a buddy a while ago. Not gonna do me too much better with that, like, $2 in the pocket if I sell it, so. We got a nice card now. Definitely cut that blister off and put it on a poster or something, but yeah, I gotta get out of here, guys, man. I got some stuff to do. Looks like we're gonna have some company, so I'd rather get my trash taken out before they get here so it doesn't look like crap around here. Yeah, man, what do I got here? We count. So, drank 2 of those, and, wait, not even, Jesus Christ. This whole thing's full, which is definitely more than a pint. So maybe drink one beer and 75% another one. It is really good. If you like IPA beers, check these out. They're pretty strong, but not like ridiculously. Because this one still has a good amount in it, and I have this whole thing full of another one. So you nurse them throughout the night. I've been live streaming for 2.5 hours, and I drank what, 1.5? Can't even gauge it. One for sure, but this thing is full of like a little bit of the other one, and then this whole one. So Jesus Christ, things are interesting. Thanks, Crispy, and thanks everybody. Like, I don't say it enough, but you guys truly do help me. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on always, whether it's a bad day at work or a bad month, things going on with your significant other, things going on with you. Like, I can hop on here and just say random things, talk about stuff that makes me happy, and people listen to it. Like, I'm not showing nonstop, like, here's my super treasure hunt I found, here's this, here's that. That stuff does not matter to me, bro. I don't need to be a channel that shows peg hunting nonstop. Here's my Walmart, here's my Target, here's me wasting $30 in gas a week, like, or a couple days, I should say. It's, here's me, I'm a genuine person, I love everybody that interacts with me. I'd love to know you guys more. I mean, shit. If we live closer, damn, I'd love to know you guys more. I'm thankful I know Josh's Hot Wheels addiction so well. I'm thankful I know, Strictly Diecast, Jake. I did meet Jake one time. We did a sale on a trade. That's how we met up. Talked to him for a long time in the freezing cold Ohio weather. But, like, I wish I could experience more stuff with people, man. It's that's why I like to go to shows so much, because I get to have a fun time and hang out with people and just do my own thing, It's me and Ren, that's it, bro. We got nobody. She got a couple friends, I got a few friends, that's about it. Chug it. Hey, you know what, Crispy? Baseball team that no longer exists. Truth. The flavor just overwhelms you, man. You can't even chug that. Not like it's strong or anything. It's just like, damn, it's so flavorful. It's been 2.5 hours almost. Thanks, Crispy. I appreciate you, bro. Let the good times roll. Damn right. Glad to go to Target this morning. Hey, man. My biggest thing is saving money, but doing what you enjoy. If you like Hot Wheels, which we all do, we like going, hey man, this car is cool in real life and I have a little tiny version of it. Look how cool that is. We all love that. But seriously, listen to what I have to say real quick. You can collect a few things that you like. What is your favorite car? Think that in your mind. I like Plymouths, I like Dodge, I like Chevelles, I like Mustangs. But I'm drawn towards a lot of the old school Mopar a little bit more. So maybe I want to collect those only. Try to stick to something specific. Like Crispy's good about that. He likes Hondas, he likes JDM, he likes some of those American muscles. So he picks up a few little groups here or there. But some of us will buy everything. Like, oh my God, here's a Viper treasure hunt. Here's a Nova Gasser. Here's an exclusive Bronco. Here's that weird Mazda from a couple years ago, which is that weird card error I showed you guys before. So put that back down so we don't damage it. Here's a weird set thing that came out. And there's hundreds of more examples in this bin alone. We got to try to limit our money, guys, because we need it for other things. I'm experiencing that now. There are things I need money for. I have it, but I don't have the time to do it, bro. Gotta go to Target tomorrow. Oh, man. I went to Burger King today. That's alright. I went to Taco Bell last night. Rodeo Burgers. What the hell is that? Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. We all like this stuff, but dude, it can be a lot of money, man. It can. I've stressed 1,000 times. I've wasted so much money with this stuff. You gotta be careful. More Toyotas. Diamonds. I don't like this thing. But I'm gonna get out of here. Look, that kid is playing, so it reminds me of young me. Yeah, man. I feel that a lot. But I'm gonna leave this live stream off, guys, with a little bit of reminiscing. So when you're young and you have no responsibilities, remember those times? Like in high school, fresh out of high school, you don't really have much going on. You got a little job, you live at home. You guys remember those times? A lot of the younger ones won't, but you remember those times where you have nothing going on? There's that for me. I've shown it a few times, but this is me and Ren in her graduating year, 2020. And it was an awkward photo shoot, so we both kind of look like kind of goofy, but 2020, before Ren dyed her hair, got piercings, tattoos, same with me. Before I ever got tattoos or piercings, and I was 120 pounds. This picture does mean a lot to me, man. Got a lot of pictures like that, but this one's just sitting here. But enjoy those times you have. Crispy, you're a younger guy. You're going to be a grown man soon, bro, but I'm telling you right now, enjoy those times when you can. You don't have to worry about going to work every day. Or if you do, you don't do it. But you go home, you don't have to pay bills. Bills suck, bro. They suck. So I'm out, guys. I'm gonna catch up. My kids are getting crazy. My dad's reviews. Right. Shout out to you, Zelda, bro. I'm still in school. That's what I'm saying, Crispy. I believe I can hardly wait. So we're reminiscing. Right. Drinking Surge. Oh my god, man, Surge. Wow, Surge, bro. Yeah, enjoy your camping, Jared. Definitely, bro. What part of Oregon are you? That's awesome, bro. 16 down, damn, dude. I remember when I was 16, bro, I was doing a lot of dumb shit, but definitely, yeah, bro. Stay out of trouble. Stay off of drugs and alcohol. Just do your thing, bro. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I will definitely see you in the next one. And thanks for being here. Peace out.